ring and they're trying to take the crown. Put 'em on the ropes, stop playing around and let 'em keep it close. Put 'em on the ropes, time to close it out. I'm into chasing rings, I ain't into chasing clout. Put 'em on the ropes, put 'em on the ropes, stop playing around and let 'em keep it close. Put 'em on the ropes, time to close it out. I'm into chasing rings, I ain't into chasing clout. Put 'em on the ropes, put 'em on the ropes, stop playing around and let 'em keep it close. Put 'em on the ropes, time to close it out. I'm into chasing rings, I ain't into chasing clout. Put 'em on the ropes. You better believe it. A lot of people that have been waiting on my downfall. They the reason that I gotta keep my circle small. Better believe I'm protecting what's mine. Got a lot of enemies, see who next in the line. Anybody wanna start, you could bet I'm in it. But don't ask me again, cause if I said it, I meant it. Hey. If I say something, just know it ain't no lie. Better believe it, you better believe it. You can count on that like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Better believe it, you better believe it. If I say something, just know it ain't no lie. Better believe it, you better believe it. You can count on that like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Better believe it, you better believe it. I make moves, but nothing less than 6 figures. Short fuse, I hide the head with a quick trigger. Thinking bigger, I'm laying down a foundation. I'm building a legacy that lasts multiple generations. Better believe that I'm really about that. Take it from me, it would be silly to doubt that. You wanna start where you could bet I'm in it. Welcome to the inferno. Tested with the scars to prove it. If you're gonna risk it, be prepared to lose it. It doesn't matter who I'm taking it to. Whatever I gotta do, I'm gonna be making it to the inferno.
And good evening and welcome now. It is week 8 of high school football. I'm Frankie Castile, and we are live back at home in Poplar Bluff. Can't wait to get this one going. A big night coming your way. It is pink out night. It is cloudy right now, but the clear skies should come in later on in the ball game. The crowd is starting to make its way in, and joining us once again tonight in the broadcast booth, Miss Cindy Morgan. So glad to have you back with us. And the Mules, since you've been gone, we have won 3 games in a row, and we are looking to make that number 4 coming up tonight.
Hey, I'm super excited to be back. Thank you for having me again. And I love to hear that. I am going to not take it personally that all these games were won while I was not here to broadcast.
Yeah, because you made the comment when we got the winning streak started. You were like, it was because of you. So we've kept that momentum going.
Yes,
and tonight is such a big night. It is a glorious occasion. Pink Out Night, the boys doing their part to help raise awareness with Breast Cancer Month. And they're all wearing the pink socks here tonight in unison to support a great cause.
Yes, everyone, I love to see it. I love Pink Out Night. The fans are coming in all wearing their pink, and yeah, the teams all got the pink socks on. Kennett. I see the Kennett team. A lot of them have pink gloves on, pink towels. So that's really cool. It's definitely a great cause. I love that they do this every year. And it's something that I think brings the community together too. Like, it's just cool to see all the fans and, the other team also, fans wearing pink. It's a great, it's a sad cause, but it's great that it's something that can, bring the whole community together.
Absolutely. Everybody can rally behind this. And I've always said this, everybody, I don't care who you are, everybody knows somebody who has been affected by cancer at some point in their lives.
Absolutely, yes. My dad personally had passed away from colon cancer in 2017. So, it's you never think that it will happen to you or that, but it's just amazing how many people are affected by cancer, either personally or from someone close to them. So it's definitely something to support.
I'm the same boat as you. My father passed away colon cancer back in 2004,
Wow.
the year after I graduated. So I know all too well, and anything that we can do to raise awareness, that's what we're going to do in the month of October. Now, tonight, the Mules, they've got a good test ahead of them. On paper, Cindy, it looks like that the Mules are going to be the heavy favorites in this ball game. But all too well, being the heavy favorite, it doesn't mean anything when the ball goes in the air.
I do know that. And yes, that is very true. Like we talked about, I think the last game that I was here with you on, we talked about that too. We were the favorites going into the game, and there's always just that hesitancy of you don't want to be too, cocky and big-headed going into it to where you get comfortable and you start making dumb mistakes. So, and you never know. Like, everyone can be surprised. So.
Just so you know, because I'm going to keep a running tally here tonight. We're going to make this a game between ourselves coming up tonight. You and I are tied at 1 apiece. My good buddy David Hadley, he is tuning in. Of course, he's tuned in to hear me. And I guess Morgan McIntosh, she is tuned in to hear you, Cindy. So there you go. We're tied 1 for 1.
Oh, perfect. Hi, Morgan. It's so funny. I had a meeting at the Chamber earlier this week with Morgan and Steve Halter. And Steve Halter could not believe that I broadcast the game with you and did not believe that I know anything about football and asked, how do I know anything about football?
Wow. Well, I'll tell you what, there's still time, Morgan, to resend your vote. And if you want to vote for me, I'll have you on my team anytime. We're going to make this a great time. And tonight coming up, the Mules. And this is all about the district seeding coming up tonight. Where will the Mules end up in Week 10? The Mules have a great shot of hosting playoffs right here, or at least the first week anyway. The Mules have beaten 3 teams on the road, all district teams. Tonight we're watching the Festus and Farmington ball game very closely. Cape Central on the road at DeSoto. The Mules, in my opinion, we've got to win by 13 points or more. And at some point, Cindy, I think the Mules are in a very good position to at least be the number 2 seed, maybe even the number 1 seed, which if the Mules are the number 1 seed, that just means the playoffs go right through Poplar Bluff in order to get a district championship.
That's fantastic. Yeah, I think it's definitely possible for tonight. I think that's, kind of definitely what we're projecting, that they're the favorites to win. And I think it helps too, obviously, being on a 3-game winning streak now. Like, you have that confidence. You know you can do it. You have done it. And I know that the coaching staff, over the last week of practice and over the last few weeks has, phenomenal coaching staff. And I know that they're not letting them get comfortable either and that they're still pushing them every week. So I'm excited for this game. I have a good feeling about it.
Absolutely. And by the way, right now, in case you're wondering, I'm up 2-1. My good buddy from the Wayne County Sheriff's Department, Donnie Robinson's got my back. He says, I'm with you all the way. Morgan says that she's not going to change her vote as of right now, but that just means that, Cindy, I've got to work a little bit harder to get Morgan to change her vote. And we've got 3 hours to make that happen. So coming up next, we're going to go inside the Game Day Locker Room coming up, presented by our good friends at Christian Automotive and Tire. Coming up, we'll talk live to head coach Dave Sievers of the Mules. Later on tonight, we've got not 1, but 2 trivia questions, and these are going to be a little bit tougher in recent weeks. We're going to give away 2 Yeti Tumblers, one's in pink color, by the way, and then we're going to give a gift card away from Academy Sports and Outdoors. yours. It is valued at $100. That's coming up tonight as well. Not one, but 2 chances to win. And all you've got to do is answer the right question or answer the question correctly and then share the video broadcast as well. And it's hard to believe, Cindy, we're already in week number 8 coming up. 2 more weeks in the regular season, and then it's already playoff time.
Yeah, it's crazy how football season flies. It's sad. I don't like it. I want time to slow down. But yeah, no, it's great. It's crazy how deep we are in the season already, but it's exciting getting close to playoff time and seeing what's going to happen.
Absolutely. It's 6:27. Glad you're tuning in. A beautiful night, overcast right now, but it is fall time. The sun's going down. It's going to be dark before 7 o'clock when that ball goes in the air. 32 minutes until the opening kickoff tonight in Week 8. Kennett Indians taking on your Poplar Bluff Mules. Don't go anywhere. Coming up next, we're going to go inside the game day locker room with head coach Dave Sievers. We're going to come back in 3 minutes. It's all being brought to you by Christian Automotive and Tire. We're back in 3 minutes. You're listening and watching Mules football on the Southeast Sign and Graphics Mules Radio Network.
School is in session, and your friends at Larry Hillis would like to take a moment to remind motorists to look out for school buses when making their commutes. Remember to stop when the bus has flashing red lights and extends its stop sign. And do not pass until the flashing lights and warning signals are turned off. Also, never pass on the right side of the bus where children enter or exit. Let's make school bus safety a priority. At Larry Hillis, we love our mules.
Caring for those you love also means taking good care of yourself. At Poplar Bluff Regional Medical Center, our healthcare providers take the time to identify your health risks and help you prioritize good health. Regular checkups and age-appropriate screenings are important to be healthy now and stay well in the future. With same or next day appointments and online scheduling, we make it easy to make an appointment right now. You can even see us from the comfort of your own home via telehealth. Put your health first today by making an appointment by visiting pbrmc.com and searching online scheduling.
These home selling tips will help you maximize your profit. New countertops can be a game changer. A fresh coat of paint can yield a return as large as 400% on your investment. A well-maintained yard, new mulch, and even a new door can add curb appeal. Declutter and make your home feel tidy, larger, and inviting, and it costs nothing. Call me, Amy McLean at PB Realty West Branch, and let's get started today in boosting your home's value.
You're in the zone with Baldwin Toyota. Today's spotlight is a 2023 Toyota RAV4. Grab your teammates for the ultimate ride. The 2023 Toyota RAV4 offers a spacious interior and configurable cargo space. Now you can carry all your gear for the big game.
That's right. And with the RAV4's all-wheel drive technology, you can effortlessly tackle any terrain.
Get in the game and visit Baldwin Toyota and experience the 2023 Toyota RAV4 for yourself. And now back to Mules action.
Maverick Glass offers repair of automotive, commercial, and residential glass, including mobile repair services. From a chipped windshield to a custom glass shower, remember Maverick Glass. Thank you for making Maverick Glass the area's leading glass company for more than 30 years.
We're back live on the pregame show. Time now to go inside the game day locker room presented by Christian Automotive and Tire. And joining us once again tonight, it is head coach Dave Sievers of the Poplar Bluff Mules. And coach, we are finally back at home. It is pink out night and the Mules momentum. It is at an all-time high, the Mules against the Kennett Indians. Give me your first thoughts on Kennett here tonight.
Well, you know, they're record-wise, they're about the same as we are. You know, they've had a few struggles this year, but they've won some games. So, you know, we know that the one thing that Kennett, they're going to play hard. We've we've had some good games with them here in the last few years. We went down there a few years ago, and they put a thumping on us. They had some really high quality kids that wound up playing at the next level, and they kind of put it to us. But we've been okay the last few years against them. But Kennett's a school. We've played them for a long time. We played them when I first got here, and I like going down there. I like their old stadium. It's just kind of one of those good old fashioned traditional schools, and it's they always play good football. So we're gonna have to put all the festivities behind us and get ready to go, because it's about time to get going.
Let's go back to last week, and I thought the Mules defensively played one of the best games, especially in the second half, that I've been a part of in quite some time. Mules giving up no points against Farmington. First question, at halftime, what adjustments were you able to make successfully, because you guys came out second half and really dominated?
Well, we really didn't make any adjustments. We just convinced the kids to do what we'd practiced all week. And, the option's a really tough game to defend, because, there's so many moving parts. I guess I kind of think about it the same way as trying to defend our passing game, because we got skilled kids running all over the place. And, when you play against an option team, you got to have somebody assigned to the three different phases of it, and in the first half we weren't. The kids were chasing ghosts and not doing their jobs, basically, and we just went into halftime, and Coach Manning cleaned a few things up, and we just convinced the kids to do what they'd been coached to do, and it worked. It showed some pretty positive results, and the offense kept playing, and we were able to win what I think was probably a very good high school football game to watch. I bet it was pretty enjoyable to watch.
Even with a bum ankle, Darius Graham still manages to make a big catch and then beat the defenders to the end zone, really pumping up the crowd and the players on the sideline.
Yeah, it was funny. When he caught the ball, I instantly thought a healthy Darius runs away from this kid, because I thought he was going to get caught, and then he ran away from him anyway. So it was big to have him back on the field. He had sustained a pretty good ankle injury, and it's just it's one of those things where we got him his medical attention, and Tara worked with him quite a bit, and our trainers, and we just got some second opinions, and we're basically told that couldn't really get much worse. We're going to brace him up, and we're going to tape him up, and he's a gamer. He's a big time player, and that's what big time players do. They make big time plays.
Here tonight, Kennett, they will average about 5 yards per carry. Marquise Pittman coming in. He's got 14 touchdowns on the ground. He is averaging 6 per ball game through the air. Ty Jones, he's got 7 touchdown passes, 5 interceptions. Your thoughts on those guys, and are they like a Farmington, maybe a Fox, where they are more one-dimensional, or do you think they'll throw it out tonight as well?
In the football world, you can't stop everything as a defensive squad, and so you just take away what they do best. So we're gonna try and take away their run game. We've had a pretty good week of practice. Our scout team's done a good job this week. The freshmen ended their season Monday night, and so it's just been the varsity kids, and we've been able to kind of concentrate on that and focus on that. And some of the freshmen have stuck around with us, and they're going to finish the season with us, and because they just want to keep practicing and keep playing football. But Kennett's one of those teams that we got to be careful that we don't take them lightly. With the stretchy games that we've had here, there's been a lot of pressure on the kids. There's been a lot of just the kids have done a good job of realizing what these last few games have meant, and it's kind of put us in a good position for the postseason stuff, and it's just we've really focused this week on making sure that we don't let this one get by us. It's once again just to put all the festivities behind us here in a few minutes and just focus on football.
Let's crunch some numbers. I was talking to my good friend Brian Rosner, and pretty much it comes down to 3 teams as the top spot: Cape Central, Farmington, Poplar Bluff. I like where we stand. Tonight we got to win by, I would say, at least 13, and then it may come down to next week against Hillsboro Farmington's going to be the wild card. What have you told your team about the standings, or if anything, and how big in your mind is tonight going to be?
Well, what I've told them is we're going to play somebody somewhere week 10, and we can't control. The only thing we can control is what we can control, and that's the next 2 games, and then we'll just see. But the way it works, if Farmington or Cape winds up 1 and we wind up 2, we get to jump them because we've beat them, and so there's all kind of scenarios, and I'm glad that you and Brian can crunch the numbers, because I'm not that smart. I just depend on you guys to do that for us. But no, we've been saying for the last few weeks we're going to play somebody week 10 somewhere, and week 11 and week 12, and we're gonna keep playing teams that they put in front of us, until we run out of games.
But we can't jump 2, right?
No, I don't. Once again, it's all very convoluted and lots of numbers, and that all hurts my head. But I think the way it is, we can jump 1. So if Cape and Farmington both wound up ahead of us and we were 3, we could jump into 2. But we're not going to worry about that until week 10.
In your mind, give us your keys to victory to beat Kennett and win 4 in a row this season. In your mind, what's it come down to?
Well, we just need to play hard. We need to make sure that the kids, like I said, this is one of those, proverbial, people like to call them trap games, because, our last 3 have been games that have required the kids to really lock in, and we've been locked in. I think the kids have done a good job this week. We need to be consistent. The thing that we've been trying to improve on is being successful on first down on both sides of the ball. Because if you have short chains on offense, it opens up your playbook. If you have long chains on defense, it really it diminishes the playbook for the other team. It makes it easier to play when things get a little bit more one-dimensional. So we're just we need to be consistent. We've cut down on some of our silliness. We had a few penalties last week that we didn't need to have, but we're just offensively, we got to continue to move the football and score points, and I think defensively, I think we're really kind of rounding into shape right now. So that's just the key: be consistent, be clean, and play fast.
All right, Coach. Best of luck to you coming up tonight at Pink Out Night. Go get them, and we'll see you guys afterwards.
Appreciate it. Thanks.
You betcha. Head coach Dave Sievers joining us live inside the Game Day Locker Room, presented by Christian Automotive and Tire. Still to come, we've got our keys to victory. We'll have our starting lineups and kickoff coming up at the top of the hour. It is the Mules. It is the Kennett Indians. We are live at Mule Stadium in Poplar Bluff. This is the Southeast Sign and Graphics Mules Radio Network.
Breathe easier and extend the life of your HVAC system, plus fewer repair bills with Air Solutions Comprehensive Maintenance Plan. You'll save money and get the peace of mind that only comes from calling Air Solutions. 785-1500.
Imagine playing sports, reading, or driving without needing contact lenses or glasses. The eye LASIK procedure at Eye Care Specialists could be the answer to help you improve your vision. Call Eye Care Specialists to schedule a free screening. Imagine playing sports, reading, or driving without needing contact lenses or glasses. The eye LASIK procedure at Eye Care Specialists could be the answer to help you improve your vision. Call Eye Care Specialists to schedule a free screening.
Appreciate head coach Dave Sievers for allowing us once again to go inside the Game Day Locker Room, presented by Christian Automotive and Tire. And as you heard Coach Sievers tell us, his team is pumped up. They are ready to go. And we have just been told coming out of the break that Darius Graham is also going to give it a go. He got injured 2 weeks ago, but he's going to give it another go, and he should see the field coming up in our starting lineups. We'll get to our lineups in just a few moments. And Cindy and I were talking about the playoff scenarios and how this is all going to work out. Bottom line is that, Cindy, it is a complicated scenario, but if the Mules are able to win by 13 or more, and then hopefully, I've never been a Festus fan, I am tonight, if Festus can beat Farmington by 13 or more, it's really going to help our cause to eventually hopefully being the overall number 1 seed, which would mean the Mules would not travel all the way through districts, and we would be here for at least one home game. And if the Mules were able to keep winning, we would be here for those games as well.
Yes, so that is obviously what we are going for. So tonight we are rooting for the Mules to win by 13 or more points.
Yes.
And we are rooting for Festus.
We are rooting for Festus, and I like to see DeSoto stun Cape Central. Probably not going to happen,
Right.
but hey, one person can wish anyway.
Yes.
So we'll watch all of those games for you tonight coming up. In the meantime, let's go ahead and talk about our starting lineups here today, and it's going to be the Mules and the Kennett Indians. Kennett coming in same record as Poplar Bluff. They are also 4-3 on the season. They're going to be wearing their white jerseys coming up tonight with the gold trim and the black and gold numbering. Here are the starting lineups on who we believe will be starting defensively and offensively for the Kennett Indians. Our starting lineups here this evening. It's all being brought to you by our good friends at First Midwest Bank, a proud supporter of the Poplar Bluff Mules. At defensive end for the Kennett Indians, number 66, Kevin Thompson. He is a 6'2 junior, also defensive end. Number 61, Landon Decker. Decker, a 6'3 junior. At defensive tackle, number 53, Chris Jefferson. He is a 6-foot senior. Outside linebackers, number 52, Austin Gaddis, a 5'10 sophomore. Number 23, Caleb Duncan. Duncan, a 6-foot junior. Inside linebackers, number 6, Jamiko Tolliver. He is a 6-foot sophomore. Number 23, Caleb Duncan. Duncan, it is a 6-foot junior. Our cornerbacks here for the Kennett Indians, number 10, Keelan Henson. He is a 5'9 sophomore. Number 17, Sakori Ray, a 5'8 junior. And the safeties, number 18, Jack Morrison, a 5'10 senior. And number 35, Ashton Dismukes. He is a 5'11 sophomore. On the offensive part of the football for the Kennett Indians, at left tackle, it is Kevin Thompson. At number 77, left guard, Jared Yates. He is a 5'10 junior. The right guard at number 53, Chris Jefferson. Also number 61, Landon Decker at right tackle. The center is Austin Gaddis. The wide receivers today for the Kennett Indians, number 12, Spencer Potts, a 6-foot senior. Number 18, Jack Morrison. Also at tight end, number 33, Antonio Flakes, a 6'1 freshman. And the other wide receiver is Caleb Duncan. The running back today is Marquise Pittman. We'll get to him in just a moment. He is a 6-foot senior. And the quarterback today, Ty Jones. He is a 5'10 sophomore. Those are the lineups here today for the Kennett Indians. And Marquise Pittman, he is coming in 14 touchdowns on the ground. He is averaging 6.3 yards per carry. He is coming in 140, or make that 131 yards rather, away from 1,000 on the season. Those are the numbers for the Kennett Indians. In just a few moments, we'll get to our lineups coming up for Poplar Bluff. In the meantime, we're going to go down field side for the playing of our national anthem. We will see the junior ROTC present the colors. We will have our national anthem, and then we'll come back and we will have our starting lineups for Poplar Bluff, and then kickoff is about 14 minutes away. Now we're watching the junior ROTC as they are about to walk down the track to present the colors, and then we'll break for the national anthem and then come back with our pregame show continuing as soon as we have our national anthem. Still waiting. There we go. Now the junior ROTC, they've been giving the instructions. They're going to be walking down the track to present the colors, and then we will bring you our national anthem. So now Brandon Spain making that announcement for everyone to stand up for the national anthem. So here in just a second, we're going to go down field side, so you'll be able to watch our junior ROTC and then the performance by the Show Me Marching Band.
Members of the Poplar Bluff High School JROTC Color Guard. Those cadets include Caitlin Armiger, Rachel Baker, Aiden Hare, Alexander Moylan, and Terry Smith.
So now we wait for the ROTC to walk down the track. And as soon as they get ready to present the colors, we'll go live to our national anthem. And then we'll come back and we'll finish up with our starting lineups here tonight for Poplar Bluff. In the meantime, enjoy our national anthem performed by members of the Show Me Marching Band as we watch our junior ROTC about to present the colors right there on the track. Here is our national anthem performed by the Poplar Bluff Show Me Marching Band. Outstanding job by the Show Me Marching Band with our national anthem here tonight, and of course our junior ROTC, who does a great job every single ball game. Let's continue with our starting lineups here tonight. Let's continue with Poplar Bluff, and once again our starting lineups are being brought to you by First Midwest Bank. Defensively for the Mules, here's who we believe will get the defensive start. Defensive ends at number 52, In Pierce, a 6-foot senior. Number 25, Avery Persons, a 5'11 junior. Defensive tackles, number 50, or make that number 75, DJ Hubrins, a 6'1 senior. And also number 87, Lincoln Warren, a 6'2 junior. Outside linebackers tonight, number 7, Jay Edmondson. Inside linebackers, number 8, Connor Stevens. Number 1, Logan Height. Stevens, a 6'1 junior. Logan Height, a 5'11 senior. Our cornerbacks, number 17, Dylan Hall, a 5'7 junior. Number 21, Jay Soto. He is a 5'11 senior. Our safeties, welcome back to our team, Spencer Nunn. He rejoined the team last week after a shoulder injury. He was awesome against Farmington. He is a 6'1 junior. And number 3, Romeo Wantor, a 6-foot senior. Now offensively for the Poplar Bluff Mules, I see Dylan Brancher walking right in front of us. As Mama just sent me a picture of him. I tell you what, this kid, he is phenomenal. We'll get to him in just a moment. And, of course, Romeo Wantor is the wide receiver for the Mules on the offensive side of the football. Also number 2, Darius Graham, a 6-foot senior. The other wide receivers here tonight, number 17, Dylan Hall, a 5'7 junior. A tight end, number 18, Nico Gaddy, 6'2 junior. At left tackle, number 71, Kyler Wilson, a 6'2 junior. Left guard at number 64, Logan Davis, a 6'1 senior. Right guard at number 70, Landon Park. He is a 6'3 senior. Also at right tackle, DJ Hubrins. Our center tonight, number 58, Chase O'Neal. And then the running back, you'll see Logan Height. He is a 5'11 senior, also going to make it later on tonight. You'll see Colin McBride a lot as well, 5'11 senior. And the quarterback tonight, Jay Edmondson, he is a 5'11 junior, weighs 175. So those are the starting lineups here tonight It's all being brought to you by First Midwest Bank. And Norton is tuning in. Also, Mary Faust. And, of course, it is time, almost that time, for the Mules to take the field once again. They're lining up underneath Maximus, and we're having a bet going on tonight. Which broadcaster are you tuning in for right now? I think, Cindy, I'm in the lead. I think Lori Bussey right now. She's
I just want the record to show that Frankie literally has already had to cheat in order to beat me.
No, there's no cheating. It's only cheating if you get caught.
You got caught.
No, I didn't get caught. I'm just saying. We're going to watch the Mules coming out here underneath Maximus. They are holding Old Glory and number 33 you see there on your camera. And that number 33 means an awful lot to those players and the community. Talking about the late Lane Savant. He would have been a senior this year. Coming up next week, we'll be honoring him on senior night. You see the pink smoke. And now here come the Mules. So the Mules are running out. They've got Old Glory in hand, and of course, Colin McBride is carrying that number 33. Darius Graham is carrying Old Glory. So now the Mules come out, and we are about ready for the opening kickoff coming up in about 7 minutes. Coming up next, we've got our keys to victory coming up tonight. Our keys to the game are all being brought to you by Kevin's Automotive and Tires. We're back in 30 seconds. Don't go anywhere. You're watching and listening to Mules Football Live on the Southeast Sign and Graphics Mules Radio Network.
Here's a quick and easy test to see if you need new tires. Insert a penny upside down, and if you see the top of Honest Abe's head, your tread is too low. If you don't, you're good to go. So when it's time for new tires, remember, Christian Automotive and Tire, keeping you safe on the road.
Did you know that 60% of Americans don't have a last will and testament? At Scott Law Firm, we understand that planning for the future can be difficult, but it's important to have a plan in place, no matter the size of your estate. Don't leave your legacy to chance.
So now here come the Kennett Indians as well, and let's go ahead now and get to our keys to victory. Once again, being brought to you by Kevin's Automotive and Tires. Tonight, the Mules have got to be successful on first down. The Mules need to be able to pick up 3 to 4 yards every first down and keep their offense on the football field. And then it comes down to turnovers. Mules cannot afford to give Kennett extra possessions. If the Mules can win time of possession and get good yardage on first down, the Mules should be in good shape. And I dare say, Cindy, you will agree with this other important topic. Our third key to the victory tonight is, quite honestly, for Poplar Bluff, they've got to do the opposite of what Texas did last Saturday. I had to work that in somehow. Some way, somehow, work it in.
You're not wrong. I will say this. I have never watched a game where one team is so lucky and the other team is so unlucky all in the same game. It was a rough game to watch.
It was a rough game.
But
I would give you that.
I will agree. They need to do the opposite of what Texas did in the game last Saturday. And we talked a little bit about this in the break, but about how the Mules about how Kennett's defense is pretty good at stopping the rushing yards, and the Mules need to focus more on passing and getting the ball, down the field with passes. So we'll see. We'll see if that happens, and we'll see how they do at that. But I have a feeling that Kennett is going to come out pretty strong. I think they know that they're the underdogs, and I think, as a competitor, that always kind of grinds your gears when going into a game that you're the underdog. So I think they're going to come out pretty strong, and we'll see how the Mules take it.
Let's find out coming up. Roy Lane, one of our great first responders in Poplar Bluff, tuning in tonight. Also, Ruth Warren, she says, "Let's go Mules." Rebecca is on her way to the field. TJ Neal tuning in as well. Hit that share button for us. And now coming up tonight, let's go ahead now and get you to our our captains here tonight. And they are being led by number 3, Romeo Waltor. He is a 6'4 senior. Also number 9, Mason West, a 6'5 senior. Number 11, Colin McBride, a 5'11 senior. And number 52, In Pierce, he is a 6' senior. On the other side, our captains for the Kennett Indians are going to be led by number 18, Jack Morrison, a 5'10 senior. Also number 24 for the Indians, Marquise Pittman. He is a 6' senior. Also at number 44 walking out, Caden Taylor, a 6'1 senior. And number 66, Kevin Thompson, a 6'2 junior. And the Mules are wearing their all-gray jerseys tonight with the maroon numbering. You see Coach Dave Sievers and Drew Webster each shaking hands there. Webster, by the way, his third season as the head football coach for the Indians, 19-10, a winning percentage of .655. The Mules head coach David Sievers in his sixth season with a record of 31-29, a winning percentage of .517. So the Mules here tonight as they get ready to come out on the football field for Poplar Bluff. Quite honestly, they want to get the football first, and they want to dominate when it comes to the ground game, also through the air as well. We will see tonight if the Mules are able to accomplish all that. And Cindy, I'll ask you, for the Mules, how important is it going to be for the Mules to, if they get the football to begin this drive coming up, how important will it be for the Mules to come out here and put points on the board right away?
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, I think, the first couple plays definitely set the tone for the game. And I think if you're the Mules, you start off, just, hit them hard, hit them as strong as you can, and set the tone for the game going forward. If I were them, I would start off, with the ball, start off on offense. Don't, just take the chance away from Kennett as soon as you can, and start the game strong.
So we're going to find out here. Each captain and the officials are looking at each other right now. So the coin was off, and it looks like for the Kennett Indians, waiting for the official signal here. So I believe the Indians are going to kick it off. The Mules are going to receive. So the Mules will get the football first, and that's what Coach Dave Sievers wanted to happen. The Mules, by the way, are going to be going from left to right on your radio dial and your TV screen. More importantly, Cindy, are you ready for Week 8 of high school football?
I'm so ready. Let's
we're going to get
started.
this going, and some other games that we're going to be watching here tonight. We're going to have our student comments and prayer.
Dear Lord, thank you for allowing us all to gather here. We ask for your protection over all the players and everyone who came out this evening. Thank you for all you do for us. It's in your name we pray. Amen.
Love having that in our schools, no doubt. So some other big games at David Hadley. I know you're watching them. That is Farmington on the road at Festus. We've got that game pulled up right here in our broadcast booth. Cape Central on the road at DeSoto. Fox is taking on Parkway South. That'll be a game that we're going to be watching. Dexter and Central Park Hills. Both teams are 6-1. So a lot going on tonight. And let's all hope for a Mules win tonight as they get ready for the Kennett Indians. We've got some students, fans here. Dylan Bratcher down there, Tim, leading them in the charge. There's the pink ribbons and everything going in the air. So Kennett will kick off. They're going to kick off from right to left, and kicking off for the Kennett Indians, it'll be Caden Taylor. Taylor coming in. He is averaging about 43 yards a kick. He's got a good boot on him. So we'll see what the Mules can do here. And we'll see who is back to return deep for the Mules. Jay Soto was back there. Also returning deep for the Mules, Colin McBride, Week 8. It is underway here in Poplar Bluff. Good kick. And now here we go, taken by McBride inside the 20-yard line. Spins away from one tackle, and he's going to get to about the 25. Still going, but he's not going to get much farther than that. Good job there by McBride as McBride is able to get a few yards. And Taylor did a great job, I thought, of being able to got it to about the 18-yard line. But now we'll see where the Mules come out, being led by Jay Edmondson. They'll mark him down at the 29-yard line. That's where the Mules are going to begin this first down and 10. We'll have a lot going on here tonight. By the way, congratulations to the Neelyville Lady Tigers. They win their second-round matchup in districts. That means that they're going to play for a district title coming up on Monday. That's in high school softball.
Woohoo, congrats.
So now Jay Edmondson coming out here tonight. Edmondson over 1,000 yards so far, 1264. And it'll be a handoff right up the middle. Logan Height, boy, he had a great game last week in Farmington. And Height going to get about 2 yards on the play, out to about the 31-yard line. It'll bring up second down and about 8. See where they mark the football right there at the 31-yard line. Second down and 8. Let us know where you're watching from here tonight. More importantly, what team you're going for. So now Jay Edmondson. Shotgun formation. He's going to air it out. He's got a man deep. And this one just overthrown his intended target, Romeo Wantor. One of his favorite targets, and just goes just a little bit over his head.
Just a hair too long.
Bring up third down coming up, and 8 to go for Poplar Bluff. Mules entering this football game 39%. when it comes to third down conversions. So now third down coming up here. Mules are going to need a big conversion here. Edmondson, once again, he'll pass it. He's got a man right there at the chains, Darius Graham, and he's going to be, I believe, there for the first down. If it is a Larry Hillis Dodge first down. We'll see where they mark him. It is a Larry Hillis Dodge first down. Just got enough all the way to the 39-yard line. A gain of 8 on the play. They needed 8, and they got 8. Boy, good job there by the Mules. Festus and Farmington just kicked off as well. Edmondson's going to air it again. He's got a man this time, and it's caught this time inside the 30-yard line.
Solid pass there. Great catch.
Dylan Hall this time, and he said this in the opening warm-ups. He said, Coach, I'll catch it. Just throw it to me. And, boy, did he deliver there.
Absolutely.
There's a flag on the play. It's going to go against Kennett, I believe. It's going to go against Kennett. It's going to be roughing the passer. They got it to the 27-yard line of Kennett. And that's going to be half the distance to the goal now.
That adds on 15 yards to the play after the catch.
So now it's going to be 1st and 10, Poplar Bluff inside the Baldwin Toyota red zone. And they're going to mark him down all the way inside the 15 to about the 13.
That was a big play.
Big play indeed. First down, Poplar Bluff. So now the Mules quickly inside the red zone. And this one is going to be taken out of bounds. Good job there by the Mules, the tight end that time. Darius Graham got the catch. Second down coming up for the Poplar Bluff Mules. Mules moving the chains. They're down to about the 5-yard line. A gain of nearly 8. Boy, good job by the Mules. 10:27 to go here in the first quarter.
Didn't take them long to get down the field.
Miss Kathleen Patillo is tuning in tonight for some Mules football. Jay Edmondson this time. He'll take it himself. And he's going to get maybe a yard of forward progress, maybe 2. It'll bring up third down. So Edmondson trying to do it with his legs that time. And we'll see where they officially mark him down at about the 3-yard line. So a gain of 2 yards on the play. Still going to bring up, I believe they moved, it's going to be third down and short. So third down and short. Logan Height will take it the rest of the way, and touchdown Mules.
Woo.
So Logan Height will carry it into the end zone. Mules now with 6 points. Logan Height, his 6th touchdown carry on the season. Mules now lead at 6-0. And now Colton Palma coming in for the Patriot Auto Glass extra point attempt to give this team a 7-point lead. So Palma now, Jay Edmondson the holder, and we'll see if he's able to tack on the extra point to make it 7-0. Kick is up, and it is good. Mules now lead 7-0. We're back in 30 seconds. You're watching and listening to Mules football on the Southeast Sign and Graphics Mules Radio Network.
Whitworth Gift Chest Jewelers is a third-generation family-owned jewelry and repair store who have served the Poplar Bluff community for over 60 years.
Our family has always worked hard to provide the finest jewelry creations and service imaginable.
Not only did the Mules just score, Timmy Boy and Cindy, but Festus just scored over Farmington. They now lead 7-0 in their game as well. And the Mules with a big drive, they lead 7-0. Before we go any farther, for those of you watching on social media, this guy could have been doing anything else tonight, but he decided to hang out with us. Let's all wish a big happy birthday to Tim Hicks on the camera tonight.
Birthday. Just kidding, I won't sing to you, Tim.
This one goes in the back of the end zone, a touchback. So happy birthday, Tim. I appreciate everything you do for us, my friend.
Happy birthday.
So
Tim told me how old he was, but I won't say it on here either.
I'm going to say how old he is. 65 is what he said. So 1st and 10 for the Kennett Indians on the 20-yard line. It's a touchback. Mary says happy birthday, Tim. So you've got one person out there listening. Mike Deal tuning in. He is tuning in from Tri-Cities, Washington, cheering on for those 79, 80, and 81 football teams. So glad to have you alongside, my friend.
That's awesome.
So now we'll see what Kennett can do. They are down by a touchdown. Festus just scores over Farmington 2. Ty Jones in at quarterback, and boy, he's a strong young man for sure. Good job by the Mules. Spencer Nunn quickly making his impact felt. It'll bring up 2nd down and 10 as Ty Jones, his receiver, could not get open. Quickly 2nd down and 10. Ooh, David Hadley taking a shot at Cindy Morgan. How about them Longhorns last week, he says.
Listen.
He's not bashful, let me tell you.
I will say this, it takes a true fan to not just jump off the bandwagon. As many years as Texas has not had, great seasons. But I'm a true fan, and I will stick with them through win or loss. So it's all right. We'll get them next time.
Tim, you got a lot of fans on social media, my friend, and I meant what I said. This guy could have done anything else tonight. We could have got him a sub. He said no way. He said he wasn't going to miss high school football for anything. Ground game is kicking off for the Indians. Not much there. And the ball carrier is going to be Pittman. He's not going to get much on the carry. So not much on the carry that time by Spencer Potts, not Pittman. And he may have went backwards. He did. He actually lost a couple of yards back at the 18-yard line. So 3rd down and 12. Thank you, Heath. I appreciate that, my friend. Tim, Heath was the home plate umpire yesterday in one of those big games, and he says he heard a lot of great compliments about the OFC, that we did a great job. So there you go, Tim. You must have paid him to say that. So now Ty Jones tries to throw it. He gets it over. Going to be incomplete, intended for his receiver, Marquise Pittman. And this one is incomplete. 4th down and 12. And now we're going to see the punt team coming out for Kennett.
Great defense from the Mules so far. I mean, they're really stopping everything that Kennett's trying to do, which is, all you can ask for.
Absolutely. Pittman, or make that Spencer Potts, is going to come in, and he will kick it away. He is averaging about 29 yards per kick. Going back to Mr. Hutchinson, he's a great official in high school baseball. Glad to see him the last few days. He umpired a great game. And the Mules going to pick it up. Hunter Clifford picks it up on the hop. Ooh. And he is going to spin away from one tackle. Now a flag comes in. So now we'll check the flag, and he's going to enter into Kennett territory. I believe it's going to be against Kennett. I believe it's going to be against the Indians. We'll see the official call. Well, some Mules are moving backwards, so we'll wait and see. I thought the official pointed. Now another flag comes out. So now we're going to see the official call here. Now they're going to walk it back. I thought one official pointed toward Kennett. They didn't signal yet. We're waiting for that signal. So it's going to be moved against the Mules, and they're going to mark him back at the 42-yard line. So that's where the Mules will take over. Still going to have good field position following the penalty. Lee Wallace is tuning in tonight. Glad to have you alongside, my friend. How's Evansville, Indiana? He had to bring up Mizzou. Yeah, Mizzou lost it last week, too. I was watching that game a little bit. I thought LSU was going down. Not the case.
It's been tough to be a Mizzou fan for the last few years.
It has been. There's a run by McBride. McBride's got some space, and he is still going. Tries a spin move there, and he's going to be taken out of bounds. It is a Larry Hillis Dodge first down for Colin McBride. It is one of his longest gains of the season, and he is going to be down at the 26-yard line. What a run by that young man.
I think the announcer just said touchdown Mules, and then he said, I meant first down Mules.
Yeah, he's getting excited. McBride, that's his second longest carry of the season. His longest is 33. That was 32. And now a quick pass play. This one to Hunter Clifford. Go, big fella. He is going to be spin down inside the 5-yard line. I know that Clifford's got some folks watching us back home, and he's going to have a first down presented by Larry Hillis Dodge. Clifford doing his thing, moving the chains again, and it'll be all the way down to the 5-yard line.
Amazing last couple of plays and good runs, but Kennett's got some hard hits when they're taking them down. I mean, they're definitely strong and they're trying.
First and goal now from the 5-yard line. There's a handoff. McBride going to try to finish it, and he is going to be stopped just shy at about the 2-yard line. He'll gain around 3 yards on the play. Still going to bring up second and goal. The Mules inside the Baldwin Toyota red zone. Mules are trying to punch one in. Loretta Hart says, way to go, Hunter. 7:26 to go here in the first half. It is Friday the 13th. Grandma Jackie wouldn't come out of the house today. She never does. And she always said that if the Mules lose this game, that I was going to blame her. You know what? She's right, I would. I can't blame me. Second and goal now inside the 5-yard line. Mules going to try to punch this one in. Another handoff to McBride. McBride is close. We'll wait for the signal. He's going to get to about the 1. So McBride gets another yard, and it's going to bring up third and goal now from the 1. Mules once again inside the red zone. When the Mules are inside the red zone, they score a touchdown 90% of the time.
Wow.
The Mules so far this year are 19 of 21.
That's awesome.
Loretta Hart watching us from West Virginia. Glad to have her alongside. She is number 10's biggest fan. Third and goal now. Mules Edmondson. This one may be a quarterback. Nope, he's going to hand it off instead. Logan Height.
Touchdown.
No, it's not going to be Logan Height. I stand corrected. It's going to be Aiden Pratt this time. And Aiden Pratt with his first carry for a touchdown this season. And the Mules now lead by 2 touchdowns on a 1-yard touchdown run.
Awesome job. Awesome start to the game. I mean, Mules are playing hard. They're making things happen off every play. It's great.
Patriot Auto Glass extra point attempt coming up. We've got trivia on the way next following this extra point by Colton Palma. It is on the way. The Mules now lead by a score of 14-0. Already 2 touchdowns here in the first 6 minutes of the football game. There are those emojis coming in. Let us know, Mules fans, what you think about this game so far. All right, Tim, you ready for some trivia? Let's do the first half question up for grabs. At this time around, we're going to give away the black and the pink Yeti Tumbler from Academy Sports and Outdoors. Jay Edmondson entering the game was 33 yards away from 1,500 career passing yards, while Mason West, he's got 1,682 career passing yards. Who was the first Mules quarterback to throw for 1,500 yards in a single season? Was it Mark Gum, Shane Kirby, Bobby Strenfel, or Stan Revell? If you know the right answer, then hit us up in our chat. Let us know what you think the answer is, and we'll make sure later on coming up at halftime, we'll be giving away those awesome Yeti Tumblers, and this one is going to go out of bounds at the 1-yard line. So it'll be 1st and 10 on the 35-yard line coming up for the Kennett Indians. So this one goes out right at the 1-yard line. Make sure to be eligible to win. Make sure to hit that share button for us on social media. And I'm going to say that for every share that we get tonight, Cindy, that's a vote for me in the beginning of our contest.
Frankie, you
can't
can't
change
just
the
make
rules.
up the rules to the game as you go.
I think I can. I think I can make the rules up as I go. Poor Tim. I tell you, my wife always says poor Tim because I change the rules all the time. And he knows better than anybody I don't like to lose.
Yeah, you started cheating as soon as the game started.
I didn't cheat when the game – I waited 5 minutes, and then I started changing the rules. 14-0, Poplar Bluff now. 6:21 to go here in the first quarter. Mules up by 2 scores.
Go.
A big run play that time by Kennett. Marquise Pittman, he is averaging nearly 6 yards a carry, and that's a big reason why, as Pittman is able to get a first down and then some, close to a first down rather, picks up 7 yards on the 42-yard line that time. First down yardage was big and key for Kennett that time as they pick up 7 yards. Checking on the Farmington game, they're down 7-0 right now. Still trying to wait for a score update for the Cape Central and DeSoto football game. Although I got a feeling that game, this one's a pass play outside. Good job by the Mules. Woo, not letting him go anywhere. Spencer Nunn with a huge tackle. And Marquise Pittman that time got the pass, but he's going to go nowhere.
Yeah, big tackle there from the Mules.
And that's going to be a no gain on the play. So good job by Spencer Nunn. Checking on the DeSoto football game, they're in action right now. They don't have a scoreboard where I can see it pulled up on their feed.
They don't have a Frankie over there.
They don't have a Frankie over there. See, that's another vote for me. See there? 3rd down and 2, or 3rd and 3 rather. Trying to do some trickery. The Mules are not fooled by it. Here comes the Mules. And they slip and fall, and the Mules are not letting them through. Dylan Hall with a big stop that time. And this time it was given to Caleb Duncan. Duncan was not able. He tried to cut up field, and he was going to be stopped by Dylan Hall. Good job by the Mules defense. And he's going to go backwards back to the 38-yard line. That's a loss of 4 yards.
Yeah, I mean, the Mules have been, making things happen every play when they've had the ball on offense, but also on defense. I mean, you really can't ask for any more. They're stopping just about everything Kennett tries to do. So great job on offense and defense.
So now 4th down and 7. And now they're going to back up, and they're going to punt the football. Potts is going to have it up. A good punt by him. And Mules just get away from it. Dylan Hall thought about trying to grab it real quickly, and it's going to be down inside the 25 to about the 24-yard line, and that's where the Mules will have it. 1st and 10, already up by 2 touchdowns. Make sure to hit that share button for us on social media. Lots of shares already tonight. We appreciate that. Keep those shares coming in, and tonight the Mules are looking to have their first 4-game win streak here of the season, and right now they are in great company in doing that, already up by 14. David, I appreciate that. See, that's a nice compliment. He said, after finally meeting you last week, I'll never make a joke about having a foot race ever again. I do run for a living. There's an air ball. This one goes.
Oh.
It is caught by Romeo Wantor, and he's got a Larry Hillis Dodge first down all the way inside the 35-yard line of the Kennett Indians. 1st and 10, Poplar Bluff. Edmondson, he airs it out this time to Romeo Wantor, and the Mules are wasting no time.
What a pass. I mean, they're not spending much time on the other side of the field, definitely.
That one goes 42 yards. for the first down. What a pass by Jay Edmondson to Romeo Wantor, and the Mules up by 20. Or make that up by 14 and try to make it 20. There's another pass play. This one along the outside. It'll be another first down coming up for the Mules. A Larry Hillis Dodge first down. Dylan Hall again with the reception that time. He made it very clear in the warm-ups. Throw me the ball and I'll catch it. And that's what he's doing so far. Just outside the red zone. And he'll have it a 12-yard gain at that time. It'll be 1st and 10 Poplar Bluff at the 22-yard line. Now we get a flag on the play. Believe it's going to be some movement on the line. Official's got his hand up, waiting for the signal. There it is, false start by the Mules. Thought that was going to come back. So a 5-yard penalty back to the 27-yard line. Be 1st down and 15. Thank you, Miss Loretta. That means a lot to me. I appreciate the compliment. So for the Mules so far tonight, they have been doing it all right now. McBride at 3 carries, 35 yards through the air right now. Edmondson already 120 yards through the air. He is 6 of 7 tonight so far with 121. Edmondson once again going to the air. He's got a man wide open. Darius Grant, or make that, trying to see the number on that fella.
Give him 6. Touchdown, Darius Graham.
Darius Graham, I thought that was him, but him and Romeo, they look a lot alike. Darius Graham in back-to-back weeks with a big touchdown catch. This one goes 27 yards.
That was awesome. I mean, this is like what we said earlier. We talked about, you know, the Mules are going to be probably passing more than they are, you know, rushing, and
that's what we're seeing right now. Kennett's forcing them to pass, and the Mules are making the most of it. The extra point attempt presented by Colton Palma. It is up and good. We're back in 30 seconds. Don't go anywhere. The Mules now lead 21-0 on the Southeast Sign and Graphics Mules Radio Network.
Patriot Auto Glass offers chip repair or glass replacement. They provide fast quality service done by experienced technicians. Ask about our veteran and first responder discounts. Call Patriot Auto Glass today at 573-840-5027. And remember, Patriot Auto Glass will come to you. Patriot Auto Glass offers chip repair or glass replacement. They provide fast quality service done by experienced technicians. Ask about our veteran and first responder discounts. Call Patriot Auto Glass today at 573-840-5027. And remember, Patriot Auto Glass will come to you.
So the Mules now with 21 unanswered, and Poplar Bluff leading this football game 21-0. Darius Graham with a big catch, 27 yards. It is still 7-0 right now. Festus over Farmington. Festus with the football. It is 2nd down and 9 on the 45-yard line. Trying to get an update on the Cape Central football game as well. So now for the Kennett Indians, they're going to have it with a decent field position. Still 4:13 to go here in the first quarter, and the Mules right now with a huge lead at 21-0.
It's a lot of points in one quarter.
It is. It'll be 1st and 10 now. 35-yard line. Be 1st down and 10 for the Kennett Indians. Poplar Bluff now. I had to correct Cindy. I had to give the Mules the extra point there, Cindy. Don't worry about it. I took care of it for you.
Yes. That was my fault. Okay.
So now the Kennett Indians now trying to figure out a way to stay on pace here, and they're going to get a couple of yards on the run play. Boy, the Mules not giving an inch right now, as Marquise Pittman entering the ball game. He's averaging about 6 yards a carry and only going to get about 3 yards at that time. It's 2nd down and 7. Kelly, that is the plan. We are going to stream the band performance coming up at halftime. The reason why we couldn't 2 weeks ago, we had an issue audio-wise on the radio that we had to fix. But knock on wood, everything is coming in loud and clear tonight, so we are playing. Oh, the fumble there by Pittman. And the Mules, I'm not sure who fell on it. I believe Kennett may have fell on it.
Recovered by the Indians.
Yep, going to be Pittman. He was able to get right back on it. So it's going to end up being a big loss that time. And they'll lose some yardage all the way back inside the 35. And they'll mark him back at the 33-yard line. So a loss of 5 on the play. 3rd down and 12. Bill Williams is tuning in from Charlotte, North Carolina. Sarah Lacey is tuning in. Boy, Gavin Hayes, I was pumped up for your son's team getting a big win over SEMO here recently. That was fun to watch. Passing play nearly picked off by the Mules. It was caught by Dylan Hall, but he stepped out of bounds. They're going to say incomplete. I want to say it was an interception, but he did step out of bounds.
Thought it was in at first, but yeah, it was just out of bounds.
Thank you, Lee. So Cape Central, they lead at 22-0. Kind of thought that was going to happen over DeSoto. DeSoto 1-6 on the year. So you're welcome, Kelly. Fingers crossed that we're able to carry the band coming up. I'll tell you what, Sarah, watching the game against SEMO almost reminded me of the Oklahoma-Texas game. I'm just going to say that. Here is the kick, this time by Pittman, or by Potts rather. And the Mules once again letting it be touched by the Kennett Indians, and they will have it 1st and 10 on the 39-yard line. So the Mules are going to have it with decent field position. Let's take a look now at some of the numbers here in the first half. Jay Edmondson, 7 of 8, 148 so far tonight. Darius Graham, 3 catches, 43 yards. Romeo Wantor, 1 catch. He's got 42 yards. Hunter Clifford has a catch for 22 yards. On the ground so far tonight, McBride has 3 carries, 35 yards. Logan Height, 2 carries, 6 yards, and a touchdown. And not much going for Kennett right now. Marquise Pittman, he's got 4 carries for 4 yards. And that's about all right now. Mules have 191 yards of offense. After McBride breaks another one, he is still going. And this time he'll be tackled near the 40-yard line. And that is Jay Soto, rather, not McBride. Soto with a big run this time. So everybody getting in on the action. And they will have it all the way down to the Kennett 40-yard line. So for Soto, he goes 21 yards. It is his biggest carry of the season at this point. His longest previous was 11 yards. This one is 21 yards. Larry Hillis Dodge 1st down. The Mules now back to the ground game. Once again, Soto is going to be close to a 1st down. He might be just a hair shy. Soto inside the 35-yard line to about the 31-yard line. So a 9-yard gain, and the Mules are once again starting to drive, this time on the ground. 1:52 to go here in the first quarter.
You know, it's funny. I feel like just whenever we started talking about the Mules, have been passing a lot in this game, I feel like they switched it up, and now they've just been running every play, and Kennett's having trouble defending that too.
Absolutely. They are having it. The Mules right now, they're in their handoff this time, and it's not going to get a whole lot of yards as Logan Davis tries to get some more yardage. A helmet comes off in the process.
Number 35, Aiden Pratt.
Aiden Pratt, the ball carrier for the Mules. And he's going to get maybe down to about it'll be a Larry Hillis Dodge 1st down. They're going to give him a generous spot. He'll get down to about the 29-yard line. It is a 1st down for the Mules, presented by Larry Hillis Dodge. I'll read you this comment that I just got in just a moment, so stay tuned for that. You'll want to hear it. Jay Edmondson again handing it off, and this time once again right up the gut. And the Mules are very intently now. Pratt is doing some ball carrying duties right now. And we'll see where they mark him down, all the way down to about the 24. So a good job on 1st down. We talked about that being a key, getting about 3 to 4 yards on 1st down. This time he gets 5. So I believe your mom just joined us on Facebook, and she said, of course, Mama Bear is here and watching on YouTube. Go Mules! She once again listed my name first, so I'll get the credit. The point goes to me.
You can't take the point from my own mom.
She listed my name first. I'm just saying.
This is unbelievable how low you will stoop.
Hey, if it's about a win, I don't want to feel like Texas last week. You know what I'm saying? At the quarter comes to an end. Don't go anywhere. Men, we're having a great time. The Mules lead at 21-0. We're coming right back in just a moment. You're watching and listening to Mules football on the Southeast Sign and Graphics Mules Radio Network.
Kevin's Auto and Tire is now a certified dealer for Bridgestone and Firestone tires. Kevin's Auto is also a full-service garage from brakes and oil changes to electrical and AC. Don't forget they also offer custom muffler work. It's Kevin's Auto and Tire, located on Cravens Road in Poplar Bluff.
Mules lead at 21-0 here as we begin the second quarter. Still Festus right now over Farmington 7-0. Cape Central, they are leading their ball game 22-0 over DeSoto as well. 3rd and 5 now on the 24-yard line. And David Hadley has a question for Cindy, asking if you were the manager statistician for the wrestling team in 2009.
I was freshman, sophomore, and I think a little bit of the first part of junior year I was.
Nice,
yes.
Okay. Coach Severs remembered you as well when I told him you were doing the ball game tonight.
Yeah, I love Coach Severs.
So
He's one of my
Edmondson quickly outside. It'll be another Larry Hillis Dodge first down on the passing play. Boy, the Mules here doing everything they can. That one is going to be another first down, rather. Derek Burton that time will get the catch.
Frankie, you got some fans down there.
Listen to that. I didn't. There you go. Yes, sir. That's about 100 votes right there for me.
I don't know.
My goodness. So Derek Burton now gets it to the 15-yard line. It'll be another first down. The Mules this time on the handoff, and this one is going to go to Aiden Pratt on the carry. Pratt's going to get a couple of yards on the play there. We'll see where they mark him down. Tim, can I count those? Can I count those votes from the student section? I think he said yes. See, Tim's on my side.
That's like 148 votes. That doesn't count.
So a loss on the play by Aiden Pratt on the 17-yard line. Boy, the student section, they're pumped up here tonight.
They are.
Great kids here in Poplar Bluff, no doubt. Edmondson, he's going toward the end zone. He's got a man there.
Gosh.
Touchdown, Mules!
Unbelievable.
Derek Burton with a touchdown catch. 17-yard touchdown reception. Give the Mules 6 more points.
Oh, my gosh.
27-0. So now Colton Palma coming up for the extra point, presented by Patriot Auto Glass. David Hadley joining with the emojis, as is Sarah Lacey. And now the junior ROTC, they've got some push-ups to do down there. Every time we score a touchdown, they're going to have to do the push-ups. Had a flag on the play. It's going to be against Kennett. I believe it was offsides.
Offsides called
Yep,
against the
offsides
Indians.
on the Indians. Morgan McIntosh says her family of one says hi to Cindy. No, it says her whole family says hi, Cindy. I added the whole family of one. The extra point is up, and it's good. Extra point attempt is good at 28-0. Mules right now, Kathleen Patillo, man, the offensive coordinator, John David, he is calling another masterpiece here tonight. Mules doing their part tonight, leading 28-0. And Festus, by the way, they just score a touchdown right now. 8:55 to go in the second quarter. They lead Farmington 14-0. At last check, Cape Central had a 22-0 lead. They've got the football now inside the 30-yard line.
I don't want to get my hopes too high and get let down again because, you know, Texas does a good job of doing that already. But that is, it's looking good so far from the Mules and from the Festus game.
It is. Chris Taylor is tuning in. Oh, my goodness.
He's got to rub that in, right?
Panama City, Florida. All right, Chris, I'll bite. Give me the weather conditions down there in Panama City Beach. Grandma Jackie tuning in tonight on a Friday the 13th. I told you, Grandma, nothing bad happens on Friday the 13th. Mules winning by 28. 28-0 right now, the Mules. And we'll see the kickoff coming by Palma on the 40-yard line, going right to left. This one a beautiful kick, this time taken at the 5-yard line. Pittman stumbles around, gets around one defender, but he's not going to get around a second one. Good job that time by Marquise Pittman.
We're doing a lot of lateral movement, but not so much longitudinal movement.
There you go. Mules right now doing their part, 28-0, and it'll be 1st and 10 now for the Kennett Indians inside the 30-yard line to about the 29, maybe 28. They'll mark him down at the 28-yard line. Mules need this win in a big way tonight to keep pace with the standings. That's right. As long as we are side by side after next week, David, we'll jump them. We'll jump them or Farmington, whoever we're beside. I want to be in that 2 spot so we get the number 1 seed, and that's a big reason why is because we would be hosting the playoffs all throughout the districts. Going to be the option outside to the Indians, and this time wrapping up. Jack Morrison not able to get a lot. And I believe I just saw a flag come in late, possibly. And I believe this one may go against Kennett. No, it's going to go against the Mules, roughing the passer. And the Mules defense looked shocked by that one. They thought it was going to be against Kennett, but instead it'll be a roughing the passer against the Mules. And that's a 15-yarder and a first down after the Mules were able to stop them in the backfield.
Oh, boy. There was looked like 5 or 6 Mules defenders come and tackle him.
That's gonna have him all the way up to the 45-yard line. And that'll be a first down for the Kennett Indians. Stacy, you're absolutely right. Our student section, I think, is one of the best in the area. And I'm a little bit biased. It's always nice when the student section chanting your name, that's for sure.
That was sweet.
Pass is taken. Good job by Logan Height, not letting Duncan get much in the way of much yards after the catch. Duncan is going to get to about midfield, maybe the 49-yard line. A gain of about 4 yards. 2nd down and 6. No, we've never been the number 1 seed, I don't believe, David. Even back whenever we were 9-0, we still were not the number 1 seed back in 2017. We were always a 2 or a 3. Mules have a great chance here to be a number 1 seed. They're doing their part right now. Good job there by the Mules. Ty Jones that tried to take it himself, and the Mules lined up, led by Hunter Clifford. Logan Height in on the tackle. Spencer Nunn there as well. Also in Pierce. Mules not letting much through right now. Ty Jones is going to get maybe a yard to the 50, and that's going to bring up 3rd down and 5. Hit that share button for us. We've got some merchandise to give away coming up. Those Yeti Tumblers at halftime. Second half, we're going to give away a gift card from Academy Sports and Outdoors. Trivia question. What was the final score of the Texas? Oh, I'm just kidding. I won't do that one. That'd be a funny one, though, to do. We've got a whistle.
It's etched into my brain
I know
forever.
it is. 9:56 to go in the first half. A flag was going to be picked up. Stacy Rommel is tuning in from Poplar Bluff. I tell you what, Stacy, it's almost time to bring out those chicken and dumplings. I think next weekend might be the time. It's going to be nice and cold next weekend. I got to work this weekend, otherwise I'd do it this weekend. Jones now back to pass. He had an open pocket, still does. Did he step out of bounds? No, incomplete pass as Pittman stepped out of bounds on a 3rd down and 5, and he may have had a first down if he caught that in bounds. 4th and 5 now. Ooh, David reminds me of that score last week. 34-30, he says.
We didn't need a reminder.
I didn't remind you. David did. So the Mules, timeout called by the Kennett Indians. That is their first timeout used of the first half. Our broadcast tonight being brought to you by First Midwest Bank, Scott Law Group, LLC. Also being brought to you by Kevin's Auto Repair, PB Realty, Legacy Farm and Land Specialist. Also being brought to you by Whitworth Gift Chest Jewelers and Russians Towing, proud supporters of the Poplar Bluff Mules. So checking on the Cape Central, or I should say the Farmington game, they are down 14-0 right now. It's 3rd and 19 on the 41-yard line. 6.5 minutes to go there in the first half. Big crowd watching us on YouTube here tonight. We appreciate you so much for tuning in on YouTube. I forgot to check our comments on the YouTube. My apologies. I'm doing that now.
There's probably tons of votes for me on there.
No, they're all for me. They're all for me. There is our trivia question.
You closed that screen really fast.
Yes, I did. Boy, I tell you what, Tim, our student section, our cheerleaders doing their part now. 4th down and 5, and they're lined up to go for it. They will go for it, and it's going to be incomplete. The Mules defense do it again. So the Mules defense does it again.
First down and 10, Poplar Bluff.
And it's 1st down and 10, Poplar Bluff, with 9:47 to go here in the first half. Mules cheerleaders doing their part. They're on the track. We got that on camera for them. I'll tell you what, we've got some. Oh, we got a dance off going out there, Tim. Boy, look at the cheerleaders there by Kennett. Woo! All right, Tim, you're next. You go out there and do a backflip now. I would tell Cindy to, but she's got a bum ankle. She can't do that right now.
I can't right now. I couldn't even if I didn't have a bum ankle, don't worry.
I could. If I wasn't on the air, I'd show them all up on how it's done. First down carry there by the Mules. Colin McBride with the first down carry for Poplar Bluff. They're going to give him about 2 yards to about the 48-yard line. 2nd down and 8 to go. 28-0 now. Poplar Bluff, we get a whistle and a timeout called by the Kennett Indians. They've got 1 timeout to go. Let's talk about some of the numbers here in the first half here, Cindy. The Mules, 254 yards of offense so far. Kennett only with 7 offensive yards in the first half, one of those being a rushing yard and 6 passing yards. The Mules defense, they have been stingy all night long.
Yeah, yikes. Those numbers, that's, I mean, for the Mules, that's obviously great. You know, I said this a couple weeks ago when I broadcast the other game too, but it's such a dynamic team. Like, you know, it's hard. Usually you find a team that's really strong offensively or really strong defensively and, you know, was lacking a little bit in the other department. But the Mules just have such a dynamic team that are so strong in their offense and defense. And what I love, too, is just the teamwork. You know, we've had so many different players involved in the game so far with, you know, running the ball, catching, scoring touchdowns. It's just, I think it's just a testament of like how great teamwork works, you know? So.
Absolutely. By the way, we are coming up on 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. We are about 100 away right now. McBride with a first down carry. He's got much more, and he's still on his feet. He's got one man to beat. The ball comes loose at the end of the run. It'll be a Larry Hillis Dodge first down. Mules will have it first and 10 on the 15-yard line.
What a
Boy,
run.
McBride wasted no time on that carry. What a run by Mr. McBride. McBride entering before that last carry 70 yards, and that's going to put him near 100 so far. My goodness, what a carry that was.
Yeah, that was a great play.
33 yards. He's got 70 for the ball game. 5 carries, 70 yards. Mule's going to hand it off, and this time he's going to run into a brick wall with Kennett.
It's just tough, looking at the Kennett defense. I just feel like it's really inconsistent, like you'll have a play like that where, like you said, it's like running into a brick wall, and then the play before it's just like, where was everybody?
Oh, absolutely. Colin McBride picks up a yard, 6 carries, 71 yards. The Mules right now, 174 yards through the air. Jay Edmondson, 9 of 10 so far. And the Mules, by the way, on third down conversions are 4 out of 4 in the first half. They are having a very impressive first half. So now Edmondson again, a handoff to McBride. McBride this time is going to be stopped in the backfield. Back-to-back tackles by the defense of Kennett. And McBride is not able to get much on that one. A good defensive stop. And he's going to lose about 4 yards of offense there. Going to bring up third down and 13 for the first time tonight. And I believe, is that a... Nope, not a flag. It looks like a flag on the far sideline, but it's not. First time all ball game where the Mules have had third and plus 10. They've had third down and shorts, but this is third down and 10, or third and 13 rather. So now Jay Edmondson, he's going to keep it himself. He thought about throwing it. He's still on his feet. How did he break free? And he's going to score.
My gosh.
Jay Edmondson. Oh, my goodness. 18 yards. They needed 13, and somehow he broke away.
Oh, my gosh. That was unbelievable.
Give the man 6 points. The Mules. Jay Edmondson does it on the ground on third and 13. Mules now lead by a score of 34-0. Extra point coming up by Colton Palma. Presented by Patriot Auto Glass. It is up, and the Mules now lead by a score of 35-0. We're coming right back in 30 seconds. Mules have the lead on the Southeast Sign and Graphics Mules Radio Network.
Caring for those you love also means taking good care of yourself. At Poplar Bluff Regional Medical Center, our healthcare providers take the time to identify your health risks and help you prioritize good health. Regular checkups and age-appropriate screenings are important to be healthy now and stay well in the future. With same or next day appointments and online scheduling, we make it easy to make an appointment right now. You can even see us from the comfort of your own home via telehealth. Put your health first today by making an appointment by visiting pbrmc.com and searching online scheduling.
So the Mules now, after an 18-yard run by Jay Edmondson, gives them a 35-0 lead. If I wasn't calling the game, I would not have thought in the first half the Mules would be up by 35 points, and that's important. I'll tell you why in just a moment. Ball's going to be picked up at the 10-yard line. Mules scrambling. Pittman trying to cut up field. He's going the wrong way. And the Mules are not going to let him get much at all. He'll get around the 24-yard line, and that's about it.
First down and 10.
So Poplar Bluff doing its job on special teams, defense, and offense. Coaching staff said before this game started that it was very important for the Mules to stay focused and know what the end goal is. And the end goal clearly is to come in and get a big win and do it in convincing fashion. And so far, they have done just that. Still have a whole second half to go. a whole quarter, a half a quarter rather, in this ball game to go as well. Catch is made by the receiver for the Kennett Indians.
Pass is complete. Brings up second down.
It's going to be a pass this time picked up by Jack Morrison. And we'll see where they give him. I believe out to about the... Well, they haven't put the ball down yet. There it is on the 29. So a gain of 6 yards. Second down and about 4. Mules have scored 14 points here in the quarter. David Carroll is in the audience here tonight. We appreciate David tuning in, a big loyal fan of Poplar Bluff. Glad to have you alongside, my friend. This one, there's the option outside to Pittman, and he's not going to get much on the carry. Third down coming up. Depends on where they spot him. Marquise Pittman not going to get a whole lot. Maybe a yard of forward progress, and they'll stop him on the 30-yard line. Third down and 3. JC is tuning in from Bell, Missouri. She says, way to go, Mules. And just so you know, Miss Cindy, David Carroll, definitely a Frankie fan. I'll put that in my category as a check mark.
He just said your name in the comment. I don't think that counts as a point.
I'm going to say it's a point for me. Tim is over there about to bang his head against the wall. He hears this all the time from me anyway.
Oh, poor
Third
Tim.
down and 3. And this time the quarterback, Ty Jones, trying to take it himself. I don't think he got the first down. He's going to be close. Mules defense surrounding, swarming Ty Jones. And we'll see where they mark him down at. He was at the 30. And they're going to give him a very generous spot, so he might have a first down. We'll see.
Brings up third down.
You mean fourth down? The announcer said third down. It's actually fourth down, unless they're going to have to measure this one. It's not third down. It's fourth down if it's not a first down. And by the way the football looks, I'm going to say he's got enough for a first down by the way it looks from this spot. But I'm not out there on the field, so I'm trying to guess from what we're seeing. They're going to measure it, and I think he's got just enough. We'll see. If not, it's going to be fourth down and very short, but I think he's got it. Oh, my goodness. If he doesn't have it, it's right there at the length of the football. We'll see. I think he might be just 2 inches short of that first down. Oh, look, that's a great view, Tim. My goodness, it doesn't get any closer than that. Fourth down and inches.
Wow, yeah.
Good shot, Tim. David says, I'm just saying, oh my goodness, David, I'm going to buy you lunch. We'll put that in my category.
All right, well, let's not forget the YouTube comments.
Well, Morgan McIntosh, she gave you 1 vote.
Okay, she has a family of like 18.
I think most of them are Frankie fans. They just don't want to come out and say it. They don't want her to get mad. I get it. Fourth down and short, and Kennett's got to go for it down by 35. We may get a timeout called by the Mules. I think we will. It'll be a first choice insurance, Mules a timeout. That being said, we will put that trivia question up on the screen. And we'll be back in 30 seconds. You're watching Mules football on the Southeast Sign and Graphics Mules Radio Network. .6:42 to go here in the first half, and the Mules right now still leading it. Still leading this game 35-0. Morgan, I appreciate that. She says that she loves each of us equally. I'm not going to read the last sentence, though. I can't read all of a sudden. Fourth down and inches. Here we go. Mules defense trying to make a big stand. trying to get the Mules to jump, and here is the push, and he got it this time. I believe Ty Jones has enough for the first down. He needed about 2 or so inches, and he's going to get to about the 35, maybe the 36. Good heads up there by the offensive line for Kennett.
The first down and 10.
And in case you're just tuning in tonight, for the first time, Mules have a 35-0 lead. But besides all that, more importantly, I've got Cindy Morgan in the broadcast booth tonight. And besides even that, it is a good buddy of mine's birthday today, Tim Hicks. He could be at home with his family, but instead, he is right here tonight where he should be with Mules football. We're glad to have him alongside. Happy birthday, Timmy. If the Mules score one more touchdown in the first half, we'll all sing happy birthday to you. I'm going to have the student section sing it for you.
Oh, yes.
So now Pittman gets the ball, and boy, the Mules, they're all over him, led by Hunter Clifford. Also,
goes the helmet.
Connor Stevens out there. Mules not letting anything get by here in the first half. Pittman, the helmet comes off of Pittman, and he is going to be stopped at the 37-yard line. So a gain of 1, 2nd down and 9. We're going to give away those tumblers coming up at halftime as well.
It's tough watching Kennett because it almost seems like they can't even get like a play off, like they can't even get a play in motion before they get stopped.
I think Angie's last comment as the pass is good to Jack Morrison, I think her last comment sums it up. Angie says the Mules are eating their lunch, absolutely. And Coach Sievers told me, quite honestly, that in this particular matchup, the Mules should have dominated in the first half, and that's what we have seen so far. Definitely. With 5:10 to go. Morrison's going to get the football all the way to about the 43-yard line. Good gain there on 2nd down, 3rd and 3. 3rd down and about 3 to go. So now Ty Jones, shotgun formation. He's going to pass once again. Caleb Duncan this time.
Big hit.
And he is taken down, incomplete. But what a great job by Nico Gaddy. He was there as soon as that pass was thrown. Gaddy was about to make a big stop anyway. And now it's 4th down and 3. And being down 35-0, you've got to go for it, right?
I mean, you got nothing to lose, so.
Make sure and hit that share button for us on social media. Still 14-0. Farmington trails at halftime. Festus, the Tigers right now, leading the Knights at halftime. We don't have an update score on Cape Central other than it's pretty ugly from what we're being told. They're going to go for it here once again. Morrison's going to be stopped at the first down. Once again, the Mules defense. Nico Gaddy is down there. Hunter Clifford. I don't see a flag. If there's no flag, it's a turnover on downs.
After the pass, it'll be turnover on downs.
Yes, it is. There it is.
Poplar Bluff.
So the Mules doing their job. Mules will have it 1st and 10 on the 43-yard line. Nicole Bless likes what she's seeing by Mr. Gaddy. Well, Tim, if you want to get the cheerleaders on camera, they're about to do something for the Mules, it looks like. I can't tell if they're, yeah, there they go. It's about the students here tonight on Pink Out Night. Student section getting all, Abby Wilson leading the charge out there. We'll have the band performance coming up at halftime, so don't miss out on that. Mason West is now in at quarterback for the Mules, and Jay Edmondson, his day might have come to an end, and why not? He's had a brilliant first half. Aiden Pratt with the ball carrier this time for the Mules. Mules are content with just running out the clock here. 4:21 to go, and they'll have it on the 41-yard line. 2nd down and about 8. Mules that put up 35 points here in the first half. Farmington down 14-0. Cape Central, they were up 22-0 at one point, which we knew Cape was probably going to be dominant in their game against DeSoto. And odds are they will next week against Potosi as well. This one a handoff. It goes for minus yardage. Aiden Pratt this time is going to get knocked down at around the 45. So 3rd down and 12 on this drive, and so far the Mules are 5 out of 5 on 3rd down conversions. We're going to see a lot of fresh jerseys coming in the second half for sure. Mules up by 35. They've got 2 timeouts remaining here in the first half. Mason West now. He's back to throw. He's got Romeo Wantor, and he is trying to break the tackle. He may have got a first down. He did. It is a Larry Hillis Dodge first down. Mason West finds Romeo Wantor.
For Mules, first down.
And he got every bit of 12 yards, all the way down to the 32-yard line. A gain of 13. Mules are now 6 out of 6 on 3rd down conversions.
They're definitely not just, coasting through the last part of the second quarter. I mean,
No
they're
way.
still trying to make something happen even up to the very end.
David, I can't accept that kind of rhetoric on Facebook. It sounds like you're changing your vote. That will not be tolerated here on this broadcast, my friend. Aiden Pratt with a carry up to around the 26-yard line. A gain of nearly 6 yards on the play. I'm not sure if I can tolerate that rhetoric. We may have to censor David Carroll.
We've had a converter.
Tim, we got to work on that at halftime, my friend. 2nd down and about 4 to go. 2:17 to go here in the first half. Mules in the driver's seat, up 35-0. West now going to hand it off again. Powers his way up the line. Another big carry by Aiden Pratt. Boy, he has came out of nowhere tonight. And he'll be close to the 22-yard line. We'll see where they mark him down. He might be just maybe a yard shy of the marker. 23-yard line, or make that, 23. Nope, they're going to give him a Larry Hillis Dodge first down right on the 22. Another first down, Poplar Bluff. Mules are just outside the red zone. That's going to change right now. Aiden Pratt inside the Baldwin Toyota red zone, inside the 20.
Brings up 2nd down.
And it's going to be marked at around the 17-yard line, I believe. A good gain on first down, 5 yards. Boy, this Mules offense right now, they have really came to play tonight. Kimberly Smothers, glad to see you're on the chat tonight. We missed you last week. I know you had to work. Another run by the Mules. Clock continues to run, 54 seconds. Do we see Colton Palma come in and maybe hit another field goal possibly? I'll take that. 3rd down and about 2 now. 3rd and 2 for the Mules here. The chain gain, they have had a lot of work tonight to do. Carol Vickery tuning in. I think you're right. We're already there right now, David. Mules just trying to put possibly some more points on the board before half, and they might do it. And they're going to get in. Touchdown, Mules!
Oh, my gosh.
6.
Aiden Pratt again, 14 yards.
Wow.
Mules 41-0.
It's going to be a long night for Kennett.
Now, folks, you've got to give some love on social media. That is an amazing run by that young man, Aiden Pratt, a 6'2 senior. And we've got an extra point coming up presented by Patriot Auto Glass. Here's the kick. It's on the way. This one just squeaks through. 42-0 the score.
Boy, oh boy.
Now here's the deal. I knew coming in the ballgame, Cindy, we talked about it. I knew that Bluff was the favorite to win. I would have never thought by 42 points in the first half.
You and me both. I was expecting a win tonight. I was hopeful for a win tonight. But, I mean, this is a blowout. And we still got a whole another half of football to play. So we shall see. We talk about this all the time too, coming back after halftime, coming back in the second half. You see this happen a lot where, not saying the Mules specifically, but just saying in football games, you see this happen a lot. They come back after halftime and, maybe they're, relaxed a little bit or not coming out as tough. So hopefully that doesn't happen, but I can't imagine giving up a 42-point lead. So,
Poplar Bluff, they are clicking on all cylinders at halftime. Farmington down is 14-0. And that's what you want to see. If you're a Mules fan, you want to see Festus win by more than 13 or more. Kickoff is going to go near the end zone, going to be picked up at the 5-yard line by the Indians. Pittman picked it up at the 5, and he's got some space, and he'll be tackled. Good hit by the Mules. Woo, Nico Gaddy with a big hit.
Pittman on the return for the Indians.
Nico, boy, this kid's fun to watch. Nico is a lot of fun when he gets out there and makes some tackles. It wasn't, David. That's a misprint on Misha's website. That was not an exhibition game. That was a real-life game. Farmington won that ball game. I believe the final score was 17-14. Farmington, that's not an exhibition. Misha had it wrong on their website. I'm with you 100%. We're hoping that I'm hoping that Central Park Hills will get the win next week as well. Quite honestly, I'm hoping that Potosi gets the win against Cape. Probably not going to happen. There's a handoff, and this one is going to be a flag coming out at the end, and there was a collision there between Pittman, and I can't see the Mules jersey. That was Nico Gaddy as well. Those two local freight trains collided, and I'm not sure who got the better end of the deal on that one. Both of them kind of shaken up a little bit. Kimberly, we're glad you're not missing the game as well. Missed you last week until the fourth quarter. This one's going to be against the Mules. And it's going to be all the way, they're going to spot him all the way down on the 44-yard line. So first down coming up here. So 1st and 10. You know, one thing about these football games, Cindy, I may have told you this last time, but coming out here on a Friday night for folks like David and Heather and Kimberly, it's almost like my second family here on Friday nights. So we have reached halftime. The Mules, they lead 42-0. Coming up, we're going to get to the Mules Show Me Marching Band. You'll be able to hear them tonight, and we'll have a lot more coming up as we continue live. Mules lead by a score of 42-0. We're coming back here in just a few moments. We'll step away for 3 minutes. Tom Cash is tuning in. Glad you are tuning in, my friend. Are you here in the stands? If so, let me know. We're coming back in 3 minutes. You're watching Mules football as we have reached halftime on the Southeast Sign and Graphics Mules Radio Network.
These home selling tips will help you maximize your profit. New countertops can be a game changer. A fresh coat of paint can yield a return as large as 400% on your investment. A well-maintained yard, new mulch, and even a new door can add curb appeal. Declutter and make your home feel tidy, larger, and inviting, and it costs nothing. Call me, Amy McLean at PB Realty West Branch, and let's get started today in boosting your home's value.
You're in the zone with Baldwin Toyota. Today's spotlight is a 2023 Toyota RAV4. Grab your teammates for the ultimate ride. The 2023 Toyota RAV4 offers a spacious interior and configurable cargo space. Now you can carry all your gear for the big game.
That's right. And with the RAV4's all-wheel drive technology, you can effortlessly tackle any terrain.
Get in the game and visit Baldwin Toyota and experience the 2023 Toyota RAV4 for yourself. And now back to Mules action.
Maverick Glass offers repair of automotive, commercial, and residential glass, including mobile repair services. From a chipped windshield to a custom glass shower, remember Maverick Glass. Thank you for making Maverick Glass the area's leading glass company for more than 30 years.
Breathe easier and extend the life of your HVAC system, plus fewer repair bills with Air Solutions Comprehensive Maintenance Plan. You'll save money and get the peace of mind that only comes from calling Air Solutions. 785-1500.
We are back here live. I just got a chance to meet Tom Cash from Wichita, Kansas. And, man, this guy, he's been with us from day one. It's always nice to see fans. It's always nice to see fans. What was that, Tom? Oh, okay. So now we're going to go down field side. For those of you that are tuning in on Facebook and YouTube, we're going to let you watch our cheerleading squad and our band coming up. Now, we can't turn the music on per se because of Facebook copyrights and all that stuff, but you will be able to see the marching band here in just a few moments. I've got the Mules student section right here behind me. I hope they're not going to hurt me. I got 3 of them right behind me over here. Dylan Bratcher is over here. You got a second to go on. What's on your face?
It's called paint.
Paint. Okay, so it's not going to come off on the thing, is it?
I hope not, Frank.
Okay, so we'll be very careful because Tim's got to pay for that if you wreck it. So
Well,
just
Tim,
so you
I'm
know,
sorry.
it's going to
I'm
come out of
sorry.
his paycheck. So as we watch the cheerleaders, what about this game here tonight?
Oh, well, I just knew this was going to happen,
Okay, so
honestly.
here's what I need. Okay, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, I can't. Never mind. I forgot he's listening, so I can't talk about it with you on the air. I'll do it off the air because he's listening right now. Never mind, Tim. Don't worry about it, buddy. You do your job. I got a favor to ask you here in a little bit. But anyways, senior year, you're ready for baseball season to come up. I saw you yesterday at the college watching some championship baseball game. But don't worry, I'm still a Mules fan all the way around. I get carded to do other things at some points in time. But what do you think about this football team? We are hitting our stride. It's a possibility that we might stay home during the playoffs.
Yeah, it's better for us as a student section just because, we get to see our boys play more and more here, and I think they honestly play better here. I think we finally hit our stride. I think we started throwing the ball, airing it out a little bit more, and letting our playmakers just go out there and make plays like they should, and they always have done through their whole 4 years. And I love that we're just playing well.
Who do you have behind you back here?
I got Noah Spain. He's just trying to get on the air.
Where's the paw print at on Noah Spain?
I
One
don't
time he had a paw print on his face, and his mom and dad said, "Get that off your face."
Yeah, I don't know. That was freshman Noah.
That was a freshman year.
Well,
I'm going to get you on in a second, Noah. Don't worry,
he's
buddy.
Been dying. He's been dying.
Who else is behind you?
We got Parker Hicks. He's our leader of Mule Barn. He's like me. He's loud and he loves our team.
Your mom sent me a photo of you earlier today, by the way. She's always sending me, which I love it too, by the way, because you really get into all this stuff, and we appreciate that from being up here. Your student section, it is loud here tonight.
Yes, every time we have a home game, we like to have a deep student section, and we tend to get very loud in situations like this, and we kind of make a lot of noise, and we like to get loud when stuff happens like this and try to help our players.
So what we're going to do real quick is, because the last time we tried to do this, our internet went haywire, but it's good tonight. So we're going to go down field side, enjoy the performance by the Show Me Marching Band. If you're watching us on Facebook, enjoy the performance coming up on Facebook and on YouTube. And this is the Show Me Marching Band on the radio side. We're going to go to a quick timeout, and we'll come back here in just a few moments on the radio side. But for Facebook and YouTube, enjoy the performance by the Show Me Marching Band. And they're getting everything set up right now. Real quick, Dylan, who wins this game? Final score.
I'm going to go 80.
80?
82.
Now, you understand that we have a mercy rule going in effect right now, don't you, when we
There's
come
a
back?
mercy rule in football.
There's a mercy rule in football.
Well, what is
35
that?
points after halftime. If you're up by 35
So what
points
is that?
or more.
75, then 75 to 0.
75-0. Enjoyed the performance by the Show Me Marching Band. On the radio, we're going to go to a quick break. We'll be back in just a few moments on the Southeast Sign and Graphics Mules Radio Network. If you're watching us on Facebook and on YouTube, we went to commercial break on the radio, and we'll pause and we'll let you watch and listen to the sounds of the Show Me Marching Band live at halftime. Poplar Bluff leads 42-0.
Maybe when they spin those, it will be correct.
Drum majors, Ambria Campbell, Cora Pinley, and Myla McClintock. Is your band ready? We hope you enjoy the show.
Production.
You're watching a live performance. We're still with you at halftime by our Show Me Marching Band. They are doing a phenomenal job. We'll be back in just a moment. Here is continuing with the Show Me Marching Band. Outstanding job by the Show Me Marching Band. That was worth every moment there. Great job by the Show Me Marching Band, and we're back to live action here. About 5 minutes to go here in the half. We're going to rejoin those folks on the radio. Give us 1 second as we welcome back our audience on the radio. And welcome back. If you're tuning in on the radio, we took an extended break for those viewers watching us on Facebook and on YouTube to watch our amazing Show Me Marching Band. And we are so glad to have you alongside, whether you're watching us on Facebook, YouTube, or listening on the radio. And I hope you folks watching us on YouTube and Facebook enjoyed the performance by the Show Me Marching Band. Tomorrow, I believe, the marching band will be at the Potosi Bi-State Marching Invitational. And good luck to them coming up tomorrow. They do a phenomenal job. And we were talking to Dylan Bratcher here. I've got Noah Spain right here behind me. So I appreciate everything that you guys do. You guys keep up the good work down there on that mule barn, because I know our crowd loves it, our players love it, and they really feed off of your all's energy.
Yeah, I think it's like that in every sport, baseball, football, and basketball, and even other sports than that. I think every team really feeds off the energy of the students that they go to school with, and like knowing that they've seen their game and their best plays. I think they're happy for that.
You got pink on your legs?
Yeah, everywhere.
I just now noticed that. You got pink head to toe.
My mom says I look like Pepto-Bismol.
That's a great way to describe that. I didn't notice that until right now. Yeah. My goodness. I'm going to get Noah Spain in real quick.
Yeah,
Noah Spain, get over here. Boy, your dad's not over here. Is your mom listening right now? I don't want to get in trouble because I'm not sure what you're going to say. I don't got a mute button here. How are things going, my friend?
Everything's really going good. I'm excited to be here because, my freshman year when I did all the face paint.
Which, by the way, was hilarious, by the way.
Yeah, so you told me that if I played with it in the game, I would be able to come up and do an interview, but I never got to play with it in the game. My dad told me to take it off.
Now, wait a minute. If I'm not mistaken, I believe your dad whipped out his belt and said, take that stuff off right now or else.
Yeah, so that happened up in the press box. So
now, for those of you who don't know, I know his dad very well, Brandon Spain, a great PA announcer. He is doing football announcing, baseball announcing, and at some point he'll do, I'm assuming, basketball too. He needs to.
Yeah, he might get to that point. I don't really know his schedule. His schedule's kind of hard.
It is.
Works throughout the week.
So are you ready for the baseball season to kick in high gear coming up?
I'm so excited. It's my junior season. I'm ready. I've been working really hard this offseason. I'm ready to go in full force. I'm trying to get the team pumped up. We're doing everything we can. Once football season, Patil's going to be able to work with us and go in. So I'm really excited. I think we have a better group this year, a bunch of young talent still, but this year I think we should be able to make a CMO conference run, and hopefully we go pretty far in districts. That's the goal, but we're just going to take it day by day, get better.
See, that's what I want to hear about that CMO conference. I think we're still the better team in the CMO conference, hands down. I told you last year when I got offered during our banquet, there is no way in God's green earth I'm leaving Poplar Bluff.
Yeah, you don't want to go anywhere. You got to good group of people here.
Talk about this student section over here.
Oh,
You
yeah.
guys are phenomenal, man.
Yeah, student section is amazing. Greatest thing probably about high school. I love going to basketball, football. This past year, they weren't really at the baseball games, but it's all right. This year we're going to be a lot better. They're going to be coming because they're going to come watch this guy throw perfect games. And, Dylan Hall, my boy Dylan Hall out there, that's my best friend, basically my brother. He's playing great defense, amazing offense, best center fielder I know. I just love that kid, man.
Absolutely. I love the energy coming from you. The Mules right now leading 42-0, and I got to get Mr. Hicks on. You got time for this time? Or all right,
I just want to thank you, Frankie, because this is very special to me.
Well, thank you so much for coming over.
I might have to try the green drink now.
I've got an extra one in the cooler over there, my friend. That's my kind of guy right there. Noah Spain joining us. We haven't given away our gift or our merchandise yet. We'll do that coming up in just a moment. And who am I being joined now with?
I'm Parker Hicks.
Parker
I'm the
Hicks.
Mule Barn leader.
Yes, the Mule Barn leader. And we've got so much going on down there. They're already telling me to get you back down there before the half starts. So I got to tell you, they're saying, get on back. I love it, man. So you guys are every ball game. You guys are cheering the Mules on. We started off kind of slow, but here lately, man, we are kicking it into high gear.
Yeah, we've really been hot recently, and I love this team. I think it's like Dylan said earlier, they really found their stride, and they really found their game now. And why is the scoreboard going on? Nobody's ready.
We're going to get started here now, so we'll get you back on next time. How does that sound?
Next
All right, so we're going to get ready for the second half as the Mules right now lead at 42-0. We're going to come right back in 30 seconds on the Southeast Sign and Graphics Mules Radio Network. And we are back here live. We'll get Cindy back on the air with us as we get ready for the second half. And we've got Tim. I need you to do me a favor, Tim, on the camera. I need you to point to the student section with that camera for 1 second. Now that is what it's all about right there, Timmy boy. He's like a brother to me. The student section really appreciates Tim Hicks and everything that he does for us. He could have been anywhere tonight, but he wanted to be right here in Poplar Bluff, and we are glad to have him. All right, Tim, birthday boy, put that question back up on the screen. The first half question. Jay Edmondson has already surpassed 1,500 career passing yards. Mason West is 1,682. What I want to know is who was the first Mules quarterback to throw for 1,500 yards in a season? Was it Mark Gum, Shane Kirby, Bobby Strenfel, or was it Stan Rivell? Cindy, any guesses before we get to the answer?
I knew you were going to ask me that. I am not at all confident in my answer. I think it's either Shane Kirby or Bobby Strenfel. I'm leaning towards Bobby Strenfel, but I don't know.
Tim, you want to throw the answer on the screen? And the answer would be Bobby Strenfel. He threw for 1,800 yards in 1992 on 108 completions. We will pick a winner coming up here in just a moment. Amanda, your son did phenomenal on the air tonight. Thank you again for letting him come over and talk to us on camera. We appreciate that. Noah Spain, he is always a fun guy to have around. So Kennett is going to kick off. And here we go as the Mules will take it on the run there on the 22-yard line. And the clock is going to run now. We are in the mercy rule. And the clock, well, it stops right now. It shouldn't stop, but we'll get it right.
I would like to add a name to
Sure.
the jar for my my.
Oh, wait a minute. This is okay.
I've
Okay.
got the one and only Eric Arnold text me
Okay.
personally and said that you're doing a great job and he is enjoying I am doing a great job and that he is enjoying my commentary.
I'm going to have to text Mr. Arnold and let him know that that is not acceptable. Tim's mom is tuning in tonight here on Facebook.
Hi, Tim's mom.
She loves what she heard, the student section here from Poplar Bluff. They're great kids. Miss Kathleen Patillo loves our mule barn. And they are great kids all the way around. Mules have it, by the way. 1st and 10 on the 41-yard line. It is 42-0, Poplar Bluff. And now we're going to get back to live action. We've had a great first half, and now we'll see what the Mules can do. This clock is not going to stop now. Mason West is in there at the quarterback position. And Avery Persons is going to get the actual carry that time. So Mules will have it. It is 2nd down and 13. And now here we go. Oh, what a shot that was.
Wow.
Persons again. Woo.
That scared me for a minute there. It was that like head-on-head hit there. But it looks like everybody's okay.
So Avery Persons, he's got the Mules close to a first down. It is 3rd down and 3 now. So Avery Persons all the way out to the 48-yard line. He gained 10 on that play. It's 3rd down and 3, and this will be the first 3rd down conversion. The Mules have not converted, but we're seeing a lot of fresh jerseys out there, which is to be expected in this case. David Hadley has a nice point. I like this point. He says we should bring Miss Cindy aboard more often and maybe the next time have a trio in the booth. Oh, my goodness, how much fun that would be.
Yeah.
But
Thank you. I appreciate that,
with
by the way.
John Scott, though, I may not get no airtime if he's talking all the time because people will like him better. Colton Palma does a great job on the punt, and it'll be inside the 20-yard line at 9:23 here in the first half. And the Mules punts it away for the first time in the football game. They lead by a score of 42-0. It'll be 1st and 10 now. Kennett Indians inside the 20 to all the way down to about the 12-yard line. Good punt by Colton Palma. And the clock will continue to start. Under 9 minutes to go. We have to go back and pick a winner from the first half, and we're going to do that here. We got caught up in everything else that we were doing.
I think you got caught up in talking trash.
No. Okay, maybe a little bit. Tim's chiming in. So now it's 1st and 10 for the Kennett Indians. So Martha Thompson is going to be the winner of the Yeti Tumblers. We'll get a hold of Miss Martha coming up here following this broadcast. Pass is completed for a very short completion. Ty Jones found his intended target. Martha Thompson, we will get her cups to her very, very soon.
Frankie, I just want to draw your attention to the last comment.
Morgan, I will put you on camera so fast your head will spin if you show up in one of those shirts. I'm just saying.
Morgan said she was going to come crash a broadcast with an I Heart Cindy shirt, and that is true friendship.
That is true friendship right there. I'll give you that. That's true friendship. So we've got a running clock here. We're going to get a whistle and a timeout called by the Kennett Indians. They've got 2 left here in the second half. So let's go ahead as we've got Martha. We've got her, the Yeti Tumblers. Let's get to our second question. This one is good for $100 gift card from Academy Sports and Outdoors. Here we go, Tim. The Mules and Kennett are meeting for the 4th straight season, and they are playing for the 77th all-time meeting. The first meeting was a 13-13 tie back in 1923. They played every year from 1929 until what year? Was it 2004, 2001, 1998, or 1995? What do you think the answer is? If you know the right answer, then give us a shot. Give it a shot rather in our video chat. Hit that share button for us, and we're going to give away a gift card coming up before this night is done.
I'm
So
sitting
there
here
you
trying
go.
to like do maths in my head, and I'm like, okay, it's the 4th straight season, so minus 4 years, and then 1923 plus 77. I don't know.
So there is a quick pass. This one, oh my goodness,
Oh, wow.
all the way
Oh.
down the sideline. Good job by Nico Gaddy, or make that Hunter Clifford rather. Clifford is able to make the tackle going out of bounds. Marquise Pittman, he gets a lot of yards on that one. Their biggest gain so far of the game, and they're going to get all the way out to about the 37-yard line. So Kennett down by a lot of points here. They're not letting them stop. That is a 22-yard gain, their biggest on the night. Make sure to hit that share button for us on social media. Checking in right now, Festus, boy, they are doing the Mules a big favor, up 27-0 right now over Farmington. That is great news there. There's another pass. This one, ball comes out toward the end. And Ty Jones, he took a shot too as he released it to Jack Morrison. He'll get to about the 40, or make that 39. Long. There's a flag on the play. This one may be going against the Mules, possibly.
Did we have an updated score on the DeSoto Cape game?
We do not at this point.
Gotcha.
So it's going to be against the Mules. It's going to be another roughing the passer call, and we knew that he took a shot as soon as he released it. And he'll have, or I should say, Kennett rather, will have it 1st and 10 all the way down on the Mules' 44-yard line. Clock continues. It stops there on the flag there. 6:29 to go here in the third quarter. 42-0. So Festus is doing their part to help out Poplar Bluff. That's the good news.
We are Festus fans tonight.
And next week, we're going to be Central Park Hill fans.
Yes, we are.
So DeSoto, it looks like they're about to score against Cape, or at least it looks like they're close to scoring anyway.
Got some rain coming in now.
Starting to rain just a little bit as Duncan tries to put a move on the Mules, and he's going to go nowhere besides in the backfield. Good job there by the Mules. Landon Park is in on the tackle this time as well, as Caleb Duncan rather is going to lose some yardage all the way back near the 50-yard line. They'll be on the Kennett side of the 50-yard line, 2nd down and about 16. So Festus right now, they lead at 27-0 over Farmington. 54 yards of offense by Kennett, 349 by the Mules. Rushing yards, 162 to 37. There's a run play. Good job there by Pittman. He's able to get a few yards. Pittman is going to get to about the 46-yard line.
On the stop for the Mules.
So Mules, or I should say Kennett rather, down to the 46-yard
We
line.
have had a cell phone turned into the press box that belongs to Melanie Lifford. Melanie Lifford, your cell phone is here in the press box.
Timothy Simpson is tuning in. Beautiful weather in Poplar Bluff, but he's tuning in from Jacksonville, Florida.
They always got to rub it in, don't they?
Thank you, Lee Wallace. 45-14 at Cape leading DeSoto. We kind of knew that was going to happen. Another run up the middle. This one's going to be close to a 1st down as Marquise Pittman. He'll be, I believe, just shy of the 1st down. We'll see. Nope, they're going to go ahead and give it to him. So he'll be down to the 36-yard line.
Brings up 1st down and 10.
1st down and 10 on the 36. So on the 36-yard line now of the Mules. And now they're going to throw it. It's tipped at the line. Good defense there by the Mules. It is tipped at the line of scrimmage.
Pass batted down at the line.
Nico Gaddy got his big paws on that one. Incomplete. Second down and 10. David said Florida's way too hot. I'll agree with you, Dave. Mules up 42-0. It'll be interesting to see the standings at this time tomorrow, really in the morning. Cape is going to win their game. Farmington is on their way to a second consecutive loss. The Mules on their way to their fourth straight win. So we'll see if the Mules are going to end up being the number 2 seed come tomorrow morning. Good job by Ty Jones. He gets a few yards, but it's going to all come down to next week. Next week will feel like the playoffs. Mules are going to take on Hillsboro. Hillsboro entering tonight's game 7-0. It'll be a tough battle next week for the Mules. They're going to be a run football team.
Yeah. Well, the good thing is, the Mules, got hopefully 4 consecutive wins after tonight under their belt, and that'll be a good confidence booster going into next week. But yeah, I can imagine the score probably won't look as the score from.
I don't think it will. Next week is a very, very winnable game for the Mules. They're going to have to really focus this week and get ready for a tough Hillsboro team. The run that time by Ty Jones. He'll get inside the 30-yard line
Keeper taking it down
to about the 28-yard line. Jay Soto in on the tackle. And that's going to bring up a 4th down in about 2. Under 2 minutes to go here in the third. It's amazing how quickly this quarter has come and gone. Mules up 42-0.
I was just going to say, you don't realize how much not stopping the clock makes a difference. The quarters go by really fast.
So now here we go as we are 1:35, and we're going to get a whistle here, and I believe it is a timeout. Timeout called by the Indians, and they're going to have 1 timeout left remaining here in the ball game. 1:33 to go. And we'll put that trivia question back on the screen. The Mules and Kennett are meeting for the 4th straight season, and they're playing for their 77th all-time meeting. The first meeting was a 13-13 tie back in 1923, and they played every year from 1929 until what year? Hillsboro, that's right, David. They play Cardinal Ritter tomorrow. The 2 unbeatens in Class 4 are going to go at it tomorrow. So make sure and give us your answer on the video chat. And because of the fact that I feel guilty because the student section, I can count all of those points to me, and it's probably 250 to maybe 3. Hey, there's Stephanie up here with us.
Huh, that's funny. She caught you right in the middle of talking trash, Frankie.
No, she didn't. She's up here to see me. It's another point for me. See, look at her. Another point
for you. Oh, gosh.
I saw the head go, yes, yes. One of the administrators here for Poplar Bluff. She does a phenomenal job. 1:14 to go here in the third. It's raining just a little bit here in Poplar Bluff. And to think, Tim wanted to go on the roof tonight. I had to talk him out of it. He wanted to go on the roof. 49 seconds and counting here in the third quarter. Mules have it 1st and 10 on the 28-yard line. So now the Mules 1st and 10 with 34 seconds and counting. There is a handoff to Hightower. Hightower, he's got some running room, and he's going to have a Larry Hillis Dodge first down. All the way to about the 43-yard line, a 15-yard gain. It's amazing how quickly everything goes by. That's going to be the end of the third quarter. Don't go anywhere. We're coming back in 1 minute. And the Mules with a 42-0 lead. You're watching and listening to Mules football on the Southeast Sign and Graphics Mules Radio Network.
Imagine playing sports, reading, or driving without needing contact lenses or glasses. The eye LASIK procedure at Eye Care Specialists could be the answer to help you improve your vision. Call Eye Care Specialists to schedule a free screening.
Here's a quick and easy test to see if you need new tires. Insert a penny upside down, and if you see the top of Honest Abe's head, your tread is too low. If you don't, you're good to go. So when it's time for new tires, remember, Christian Automotive and Tire, keeping you safe on the road.
Did you know that 60% of Americans don't have a last will and testament? At Scott Law Firm, we understand that planning for the future can be difficult, but it's important to have a plan in place, no matter the size of your estate. Don't leave your legacy to chance. Call Scott Law Firm.
Whitworth Gift Chest Jewelers is a third-generation family-owned jewelry and repair store who have served the Poplar Bluff community for over 60 years.
Our family has always worked hard to provide the finest jewelry creations and service imaginable.
It is a 1st and 10 at Poplar Bluff, and one of the administrators here, a good friend of mine, Stephanie. Oh, we got a running play here. This one did not develop the way they wanted it to, and Hightower is going to be tackled in the backfield. I asked a very legit question to Stephanie. I asked her if she was enjoying what she's hearing on the air, what I'm saying, and she said yes. So that's a point for me, Cindy.
Okay, Frankie.
I'm just saying. It's just the way it is. I can't help it. Second down and about 17 here. Ball back on the 36-yard line. 42-0 the Mules right now. Glad to see Tony Stoner is tuning in tonight. Make sure and hit that share button for us. Mules leading right now 42-0. Next week, the Mules will have a huge road test. Stacy, thank you so much. Cape leads at 51-21. Huffman now the new quarterback for Poplar Bluff. Cade Huffman's pass is incomplete. 3rd down and 17. 51-21. It is 35-0 Festus over Farmington right now.
We've got a lot of high-scoring
lopsided,
games
yes,
all one night.
Very lopsided. The power of streaming. Everybody is streaming games, so I can watch all these high school games.
And Frankie's ADHD.
Yes, very much so. Pass is incomplete. 4th down and 17. We'll see the punt team coming in for the Mules. So Farmington is doing their part to help out Poplar Bluff, whether they meant to or not. They're down 35-0. They are in the 4th quarter, and the game may have just came to an end, or the 3rd quarter rather just came to an end. They've got one more quarter to go in that ball game. Cape Central 51-12 over, or make that 51-21 rather, over DeSoto. We knew that was going to happen. So next week should be an interesting time. Farmington will be at home. They will take on Central Park Hills. Cape Central is going to be at home. They're going to take on Potosi. The Mules will be they'll be at home as well, and they'll take on Hillsboro. So Kennett will have it 1st and 10 on their own, or make that on the Mules rather, 40-yard line. And next week is a senior night as well, where we're going to be honoring one of our very own, Lane Savat. He would have been a senior this year. They'll have a nice tribute for him. Tim is working on a tribute video for him as well. We'll air that during pregame next week. So a lot going on next week at Mule Stadium. And for the Mules, it is our senior night. Sorry, Tim, you can't celebrate with the seniors next weekend. I'm sorry, my friend. You got to be up here. Pass play, this one going to be caught. Good job there by the Indians. Even down by so much, they are still out there hustling. Jack Morrison in on the catch.
Pass complete to number 18.
And that'll be all the way down to the 15-yard line. Kennett trying to at least get a score on the board. It's first down and 10. 8 minutes here left. Oh, Coach Telly will be here next week. Thank you, Miss Tony. It's raining a little bit, Miss Amanda. This one going to be tipped away. Good job there by the Mules defense. Caleb Duncan could not hang on to it.
It is interesting, you can tell as you watch, since the rain has come in, there's a lot more balls that are just slipping through the fingertips and cleats that are slipping on the field a bit, and that rain does make a bit of a difference.
Tony likes watching the game from her couch. I'll tell you what, Tony, I'm going to have Cindy finish up this game, and I'll come over and hang out with you and Wade. What do you say? I got time to get there before the game is over. Tim, you're on your own, buddy. Here we go now as Ty Jones at shotgun formation going to the end zone, and it is.
Is that in?
I'm still waiting for a signal. I never did see a signal. They're going to say incomplete. That's why. That was a great catch in the end zone. Man, Jack Morrison, rather. He tried to tippy-toe that one in the end zone. Third down and 10, 6:43 to go. Yeah, I'm not sure about that, David. I haven't seen whether or not I'm sure we have 9 games on the schedule, just they may not have put it on there just yet. Third down and 10, and the quarterback, Ty Jones, is trying to get to the end zone. And he's going to be close to a first down. We'll see if they give it to him or not. And I believe they will. All the way down to about the 4-yard line. Picked up 11 yards. First and goal. Under 6 minutes to go here in the ball game. And this game is going to end around at 9:05. So first and goal now. We may get a going to be an official timeout here. So the Mules and Kennett are meeting for the 4th straight season and playing for the 77th time. The first meeting was a 13-13 tie in 1923. They played every year from 1929 until what year? 2004, 2001, 1998, or 1995? Here in just a moment, we'll tell you what we're going to be giving away next week. We've already got those prizes lined out, and one of them might shock you a little bit.
Ooh, I like shockers.
So now here is the run play, and here we go as Kennett will score.
Touchdown for Kennett.
Touchdown Indians. As Caleb Duncan is going to go 4 yards.
The student section seems to be very happy for Kennett scoring a touchdown.
I'm not sure what that's about. All I saw was Stephanie walk down there, and all of a sudden the kids went nuts. I hope you're getting that on camera, Tim. Those students, man, they're crazy tonight. I love it. The student section is having a blast. The extra point coming up here for the Indians. Giancarlo Hernandez. It's up and good. 42-7 the score. And we'll keep it here as the Mules are well on their way to a victory. 7:44 to go in the 4th quarter. Festus with the football right now. They're at the 49-yard line of Farmington. They've got the football, and they lead at 35-0. Festus about to break a tackle, so they may put on some more points before it's all said and done. Cape has got the win tonight over in DeSoto. Mules at 352 in yardage to 112. It is 42-7 now the score. Mules that scored 21 in the first, 21 in the second. So the Mules offense did its part in this one. No doubt Mules are going to pick up their 4th win in a row tonight. Here's the kickoff. Mules, you better believe they may want to try to score one more time. They're going to break one tackle, another tackle. Special teams will have it all the way inside the 40-yard line. A flag comes in at the very end. Jay Soto with a huge return. A flag came in at the very end of that play. Right now it's on the 39-yard line. Or did they pick up the flag? No, now they're going to talk about it. And they're going to pick it up, I guess. There was a flag that was thrown, but I guess they picked it up, and the Mules are going to have it now on the 39-yard line of Kennett. So the Mules will take it 1st and 10 now. Good return by Jay Soto. Under 4 minutes now to go here in the football game.
Oh, we got another
and now
flag.
There's another flag. There's a flag down all the way back at the 24-yard line. It's going to be against the Mules. So we're going to back them up some yardage here. It's going to be a delay of game, so 5 yards. So 1st and 15 now. Mules 7 of 9 on 3rd down conversions, and that's a big deal right there for Poplar Bluff. So Festus inside the 15-yard line. Looks like they're going to score again. Kennett going to bring the house. This one is connected along the outside, so Huffman doing his job. Clock will continue to run.
Quarterback Cade Huffman connects with number 24, Jalen Shavers.
It's going to be Shavers, and we've got a Kennett player down on the far side in front of the Mules bench.
There's an injury timeout on the field.
Can't see who the player is on the far side. Boy, you hate to see that from anybody for sure.
Definitely, it gets dangerous when that field gets slippery after some rain.
Getting closer and closer to districts. And one thing you don't want to see is anybody get hurt. So Festus just scores again. They lead 41-0.
Oh, boy.
So we'll see exactly when those standings come out. The Mules take a knee and didn't see which player it was along the far side. Still down, being worked on by Coach Sievers is over there. Coach Schuchart, the Kennett coaching staff is over there as well.
His shin is what it looks like, Tim said.
We hope he's okay. He's still along the far side. 42-0 Festus right now. Christina loves what she sees by the Mules. Great game, she says. Absolutely. 3:38. The clock is stopped due to the injury. Coming up next week, it'll be a full hour pregame. We're going to bring you senior festivities starting at 6 p.m. And that means, Tim, you got work to do next week. Got to figure out the camera situation. We'll bring you all the senior festivities where they'll be honoring the football team, the marching band, and we'll bring it to you live starting at about 6:15 next Friday night when the Mules take on the Hawks in our final regular season game of the season. So Mules here with a big lead at 42-7. Edmondson went 9 of 10 tonight, 174, 2 touchdowns, and here's the kicker, no turnovers by either team here tonight.
That's pretty good.
Oh, man. One of their main players, Spencer Potts, is being helped up. And he can't put any weight at all on that left leg. And that's something you do not want to see.
Man.
Obviously, we don't want to speculate on what the injury is, but just know that this young man is a big part of the offense here by Kennett, and I feel for him. not able to walk on his own power, being helped off the field by his coaching staff. Coach Webster is out there with him as well. Don't want to see that here in Week 8. No, for us for sure. So now we're back to live action, 2nd down and 9. Clock will start 3:33 and counting. Mules on their way to their 5th win of the season. Mules on the run play. They're going to go backwards. A lot of fresh jerseys coming in now for the Mules in these final 3 minutes. Avery Persons got the carry. All right, Cindy, so be honest here with about 3 minutes to go. First game compared to second game, what have you noticed, and have you had fun calling these 2 games here this season?
Well, to answer that last question, absolutely. I have enjoyed this so much. I'm so grateful that you have given me the opportunity to do this when this kind of started from whenever we talked, whenever I came into the radio station that one day about how, this was my dream job when I was younger to think, to be a sports reporter and to have the opportunity to do this.
Cade Huffman nearly connected there on 3rd down and forever. It'll be incomplete, 4th down and 17. You came in for Women Aware that morning.
Yes, yeah, and then I left that day agreeing to help broadcast the game at the end of that week. But no, it's really cool. I didn't think that I would have the opportunity to do this, and it's been really fun and really enjoyable. Awesome. But as far as I personally, maybe unpopular opinion, but I don't love blowout games. I like games that are tight, but that my team still wins.
I hear you.
But
I like the blowout wins when the Mules are on top.
Right, yes. But I will take a blowout any day for sure. But we've got a run going on.
Mules trying to get some yardage back here on 3rd down or 4th down and 17.
25
and Persons the ball carrier there. Not going to get the first down. He'll get to about the 30. Picked up a good chunk of that back.
I will say, though, I really have just been so impressed with watching the Mules play this season. Especially after the first couple games in the season, I really feel like there's just good chemistry there between the players, and I feel like they are really good in really every aspect, and I'm just so impressed by that because you just don't see that very often. I feel like the teamwork is so great, and that's why I think the chemistry is great, is because you can see that reflected in the teamwork. I feel like they have great communication. I feel like everybody kind of knows what is going on the field at all times, and they're just able to connect and make things work, and it's really impressive when you watch them play.
Christina Dale says she loves watching the close games too. I'll tell you what, next week you're going to have those close games that you're talking about. Next week is going to be a barn burner against Hillsboro, being senior night. But I was going to go back to...
That's Steve Halter.
Yeah, that's the chamber right there. I was going to say... But no, all joking aside, you've done phenomenal. I've enjoyed having you the last couple of weeks that you've been able to join us here in the broadcast booth. You're welcome here anytime as Ty Jones, he goes deep, and it's going to be incomplete. Could be the final play of this football game. Mules are going to end up getting a big win. Pamela Davis loves watching the game on her way back home. Oh, congratulations, Donovan Donettes in softball tonight. They won. They move on to the Class 3 district championship.
Awesome. Good
but what
job,
I was going to
ladies.
say was, before you leave and everything, I think you said how much you enjoy being up here, so I'll take a point for me on that one as well. That's just the way it is.
I throw in the towel.
You throw in the
There's
towel.
There's no way to win when Frankie changes the rules every 30 seconds.
I know, but no, you did a phenomenal job, and I'm so
Thank you.
grateful for you to spend some time with us, and we've got to figure out a way to get that 3-man crew coming up, you, John, and me. I just won't get any airtime. I'll be in there with Tim the whole night. I'll let you and John duke it out.
I would love that.
Final score tonight, Mules get it done, 42-7. Coming up, we're going to talk live to Coach JD, John David Patillo. He is walking over here, and we've got some players coming over with him. Believe DJ Hubrins is coming with him, and we've got Colton Palma as well. Don't go anywhere. We're coming right back. You're watching live coverage of Mules football on the Southeast Sign and Graphics Mules Radio Network.
Patriot Auto Glass offers chip repair or glass replacement. They provide fast quality service done by experienced technicians. Ask about our veteran and first responder discounts. Call Patriot Auto Glass today at 573-840-5027. And remember, Patriot Auto Glass will come to you.
Kevin's Auto and Tire is now a certified dealer for Bridgestone and Firestone tires. Kevin's Auto is also a full-service garage from brakes and oil changes to electrical and AC. Don't forget they also offer custom muffler work. It's Kevin's Auto and Tire, located on Cravens Road in Poplar Bluff.
We are back here live with JD, John David Patillo, the offensive coordinator, 42-7 coach. And let's be honest, before we got started, the coaching staff knew going in by halftime this should be a lopsided game. It ended up being a lopsided game. You guys really having no issues the entire ball game.
Well, we thought that we'd be able to handle things and do things well.
There we go.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's Tim's birthday. Sorry, they were shouting at Tim and got me all messed up.
I got you. But anyway, we knew going in that we had a shot to get up on these guys, and we were fortunate that they kind of left some things open for us in our passing game. We went ahead and attacked early, and then we started running the ball a little bit, and these guys, the reason why I chose these guys to come up with us, Aiden had a heck of a game.
He did.
He's worked at running back all year long, and we're at that point where we feel comfortable with using him, and tonight he had a big night. And then, two of our senior linemen, these guys don't get enough credit, DJ and Larry, and these guys just – good guys, and I'm glad they're up here. I'm glad they could have this kind of game tonight. It allows us a little bit of an opportunity to get other people in and see what people can do. And so it was good for everything tonight.
In a game like this, is there a negative point to this? You guys put a lot of fresh jerseys in. That's a great point because you guys got some guys some rest. By the way, on a side note, Festus, I'm a big fan of theirs. They beat Farmington 42-0 here tonight, Coach. That's going to help us next week for sure. Cape Central, they got to win 45-21. We knew that was going to happen. But how big is next week?
Oh, yeah. It's big. And but the good thing is we're pretty well assured that we're going to have a first round,
yes.
Home game one way or the other, play in the playoffs. And so we feel great about that. And, we want to go to Hillsboro or have Hillsboro come down here and be the spoiler and give them their first loss.
Absolutely. And here tonight, Jay Edmondson in the first half, 9 out of 10. He was slinging it all over the place. And you guys said during the pregame, if you guys can air the football out, you guys will be okay. And that's what happened here tonight.
Well, and, we're just a team that a lot of times our passing game sets up a run game. And we've tried to be more of a run-first type team early in the season, but our passing game's been effective, and it balances out when everything is going well, and both sides are rolling like tonight, and it was just kids did a good job and executed well.
Third down conversions, our Mules 7 out of 10. It's got to make you guys very happy on the sidelines.
Oh, yeah. And, again, we feel so comfortable with Jay and the ball in his hands in those situations. And our guys are blocking for him and, giving him enough time to do the things that he needs to do. And that's a big part of that.
He's not up here, but Nico Gaddy, I thought, had a great ball game for you guys defensively as well. He was everywhere tonight.
Yeah, he did. He smoked a couple of
kids.
Yes,
he did.
And then, of course, he came in and, he plays the tight end position for us offensively when we kind of are in more of a run game mode. And so he's a kid that goes both ways, and he's had a good night tonight.
Can I ask you a serious, emotional question, seriously?
Sure.
Next week in the pregame, talk about this in terms of the coaches. What will next week to you mean when you guys walk out on the track honoring the seniors, and one senior you guys honor every home game by bringing out number 33? Walk us through that moment next week. What would that mean to you personally, Coach?
Well, personally, yeah. You know, Lanny and Bree have always been very close to me. You know, I've known them for a long, long time. We miss Lane. You know, he was a big part of this group.
He was.
And, you know, these guys have done a great job of keeping him in mind.
Sure.
You know, we're going to – it'll be tough. It'll be tough in ways, but yet hopefully it'll be a celebration as well.
Absolutely. I know your biggest fan watching tonight, Miss Kathleen, loves what she saw tonight. She just thinks, and I think she's right, go easy on me, Coach. If I take your spot in the booth, she says, just get over it, Coach. It'll be fine.
She told me to kick you out when we get
No,
up there.
she
That's
did.
exactly what she said.
I tell you what, though, next week, though, what will you guys do between now and next Friday to get ready for a good battle against Hillsboro right here at home? It's going to be a packed stadium. It's not going to be 42-7, I can assure you. Well, it would be nice if it was.
I'd love it to be. You know, beating them by a 13 spread would be perfect. You know?
Absolutely.
But, you know, they're going to come in here. Here's the thing. There's been a lot of times where they were 7-1 or 8-0, and we went up there and we won. And I think we have a team that can beat those guys. I really do. Now, they're a good football team, and we got to do a lot of things right. But just like tonight, I thought with Pratt establishing some more inside run for us, and our line doing a good job for him, that's just going to be another part that we can utilize and hopefully, you know, be part of our game plan.
I'm going to bring in Landon here. Landon Park joining us. And I want to ask you, go back to week 1 to now. What has been the biggest difference for this football team? You guys have won 4 straight. Is it the confidence mindset, or is it you guys gelling together and as one big unit?
I would say it's a lot. I would say it's a lot about us coming together as a team, just building this bond that's unbreakable. These are my brothers out here on this field, and I'll do anything to stand up for any one of them on the field. Don't matter who they are. Even when it comes to the freshmen, I like to pick on the freshmen, so I'm bringing them into practice. I'm doing this. I'm getting just people active because that's what we need. That's how you do it. You do your job, as Coach Jefferson says. You do your job, and we will win this game. You do your job, you will win whatever you're trying to concede.
You know, Jay Edmondson, it seems like game in and game out, he is actually trying to create space, and you guys are doing a great job blocking up front. Walk us through what that's like.
I mean, when you're blocking up front, it's like you're in the pit. I mean, it's you'll get hurt, you'll get banged up, but you got to keep pushing. You got to protect people behind you. That's talking about your family. Like, biggest thing for me, when I see an eye view, I got somebody behind me I need to go and go protect and just go smoke somebody. Just get that hole opened up, get a touchdown.
Before I get to DJ Hubrins, Coach, what's been the biggest thing you've seen from Landon from week 1 to now week 8 in your mind?
The biggest thing is the fact that he goes hard every day in practice. You know, he's on scout team, he's on, you know, first team, he's doing everything. And he's one of those kids that makes everybody better because of his energy and because that he's always out there.
Can we beat Hillsboro next week, my friend?
I believe we got this in the bag. If we do our job and just kick them in the ass, and we got it.
I like it. That's what I'm talking about right there. You can't take that one back, Coach. That's what I'm talking about
I hope
right
we're
there.
on delay here, aren't we?
Well, you know what? We'll discuss that later. DJ, get over here. And I want to talk about what you've been doing all season long, and that is making big stops, big tackles, offensively and defensively. You're everywhere. Walk us through what it's like right now to be on the Mules team.
You know, it's just hard to play both ways. So you got to go hard every practice, every day. And, you know, picking up my teammates, you know, every time they go down, I pick them up. And really, the most important thing is on defense. We got to get stops on defense. It's offense. So.
Absolutely. And tell me, walk us through, what were some things that you personally want to clean up for yourself before next week's ball game against Hillsboro?
Probably just the defense, clean the defense up. Well, I mean, probably like the offense, but mostly defense. But clean up the defense and get some stops and score some touchdowns. And that's it.
Same thing I ask you about Landon. He's a big part of this scheme here that you guys have. What is the biggest thing you've seen from DJ from week 1 to week 8?
Well, like DJ said, he's playing both ways a lot more. Starting the season, it takes a while to get yourself in shape to where you can play both ways and play in the trenches like he does. DJ's just been a stud for us for the last 3 years. He started his sophomore year and was very instrumental in our success last year. And he's one of our team leaders and one of the leaders on the line this year. And so he just and he's that big, quiet kind of guy. Well, he gets his little jabs in with everybody, kind of mumbling, but he.
Well, let's get a jab in here, but keep in mind, I don't have a delay button. Are we going to beat Hillsboro next week?
I believe so. I mean, if we play defense well, I think we could beat them.
That's what I'm talking about. I love the confidence right there. Colton Palmer, we'll get him in. Is he up here?
No.
Nope, I thought he was. I apologize. I thought he was up here. Aiden Pratt will get you in here, and boy, you had a big game, and you've worked hard all year as well. Talk about the win here tonight, and what did it mean for you to get in there and get a couple of touchdown runs?
It means a lot. I've been working pretty hard all year with my teammates, my brothers, blood, sweat, tear. We're just trying to be the best that we can possibly be, and so getting out there on that field and getting a chance to actually prove that I can do those things was amazing.
What will you do? What will you guys do this week as a team to prepare for Hillsboro? Right now they're 7-0. They play Cardinal River coming up tomorrow. Could be 7-1. But what will you guys do to get ready for a good ball game next week at home on senior night?
We're going to get bigger, faster, and stronger, and we're going to punch them in the mouth.
Punch them in the mouth. See, you got to bring these guys around more often, Coach. Same thing I've asked about all three players. Give me some things you've seen from Mr. Pratt here from week 1 to now week 8 and how much he's improved.
Well, Aiden's, like I said, Aiden's a kid that we knew we could play him at running back. He had some different times where he was trying to work his way through there. He's kind of bounced positions, but he's such a good athlete. Sure. We're just trying, this year we were trying to figure out, is he best for us on defense? Is he best for us on offense? But, he's had a great year and just continued to work on things. This week he came out and we made our decision that we were going to try to go with him, give him some opportunity to run. We saw some good things tonight. We saw some things we got to clean up. Mm-hmm. And, he gives us an inside presence that we need against somebody like Hillsboro.
And one last question, Aiden. Next week, what will it mean to you and the other seniors when you guys walk out on that track in front of your home base when your name is announced on senior night? What's going to go through your mind?
Everything. War. I mean, I've put everything I've had with all my friends on this field. I've lost buddies doing this, and it finally being the night to appreciate all that. Everybody pay attention to what me and my friends have actually accomplished will be something I look forward to.
And maybe the most important question I'm going to regret asking, but are we going to beat Hillsboro next week, my friend?
Absolutely.
That's what I'm talking about. Go enjoy the win. Congratulations,
Thank you, sir.
guys. We'll see you guys next week. And,
Thanks,
of course, great interviews, as always, by all three of these guys. We appreciate these guys day in and day out. Coach, you got a great group of kids there.
Yeah, we do. And,
I like Landon, by the way, just so you know. He's my favorite one now from now on.
Landon's got a little bit of clown in him. And
it shows a little bit, but we love it.
Hey, I'm telling you right now, he's come a long way. His sophomore year, about toward the end of the year, all of a sudden – he said one day to Coach Seavers, he goes, I want to play. And all of a sudden it just clicked, and he started really working at it. And he's just gotten better and better each year. And like I said, DJ's been a steamroller for us at right tackle for 3 years on offense. And this year he's playing a lot of defense. And then, like I said, Aiden's been, Aiden plays a 3 technique, which is a down lineman on the defensive line, and then he's playing a little bit of running back. So he's got some versatility, and we've got a bunch of kids like that. And, a lot of our guys can do a lot of different things. And the good thing is just like we were talking about, if we can utilize Aiden and a couple other guys to really get us some more inside run and establish our inside run a little bit better than what we do, then, with our passing game, I really think that we got a chance to beat these guys next week.
I think Beth Lewis said it best, Coach. We can sum it up with her. She says, great boys right there. Love hearing them being interviewed. The last sentence, very important. You can hear the love for the game in their voices. I second that motion.
Yeah. Well, Coach knows what coaching is and coaching kids, and she's a great coach and great person. She leads our PE program, and it was good to see her here tonight with a couple others. But, I just, like I said, the kids have, throughout the year, have just continued to get better. And that's what you want. That's all you're looking for, is to every time that you walk out there that you're getting better. And I really feel like we've done that all year. And hopefully we're going to be peaking at the right time.
Coach, congratulations on the win. 4-game win streak, and next week we'll put it all on the line when the Mules take on Hillsboro, 7 o'clock, right here at Mule Stadium in Poplar Bluff. I wouldn't miss it for the world.
You bet.
All right, Coach, thank you for the time, and we'll see you guys next week.
Thanks, man.
All right, JD joining us live. John David Patillo, the offensive coordinator tonight. The Mules get it done, 42-7, and thank you again for all the interviews here tonight. Going to bring in Cindy again before we wrap it up, and man, you can tell by all the kids that this team has bought in, they're ready, and I think next week it may not be 42-7, but it's going to be a battle. They've all said the same thing. It's going to be an all-out war.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to next week already.
It's going to be a lot of fun for sure.
I'm excited. I love the player interviews after the game, because I totally agree with what Coach Lewis was saying too. You can just – it's just like they're like buzzing. You can just like feel the excitement after the game, and, just how excited they are, how proud they are of each other, how proud they are to be a Mule. And I was thinking that too during the game. The rain was starting to come down, and there was quite a few people that left. But, I mean, there was a whole lot of Mules fans sitting over there on the other side of the field in the rain, just with their, their hoods up and just huddled there just watching, the rest of the game. Even though, it was a blowout and they knew, but it's just like the loyalty of the Mules fans, the loyalty of the players, to each other, to their family. And it's just, there's just nothing like high school football.
Absolutely.
Like
and I'm thankful that you honestly spent some time with us, not only this week, but a couple of weeks ago. And I meant it. You're welcome up here anytime. It was a lot of fun having you up here. And we're going to be thinking about you next week when the Mules take on Hillsboro. Hopefully, the Mules will get a big win next Friday night, and then we'll be the number 1 seed possibly coming up in the districts. And that just means that no travel will be here every single night during districts, and that will be exciting.
Awesome. Yes, that'd be so exciting.
Well,
I can't wait.
Absolutely. And, of course, the Mules get it done tonight. We want to say thank you again to our great sponsors that make all this possible. Without them, we couldn't do it. They include Senator Jason Bean, also Maverick Glass, Edmondson Warren, and Holt Legal Services, Air Solutions, Larry Hillis Dodge, Eye Care Specialist, also being brought to you by our good friends at Christian Automotive and Tire, Patriot Auto Glass, Poplar Bluff Regional Medical Center, First Choice Insurance, also being brought to you by Baldwin Toyota, Russians Towing, Whitworth Gift Chest Jewelers, PB Realty Legacy Farm and Land Specialist, Kevin's Auto Repair, Scott Law Group LLC, and First Midwest Bank. And final thoughts to you. I was making sure he didn't take my green drink. That's why I was making sure. I was making sure Jordan didn't take my water or my green drink, and he's got the green drink, so I appreciate that. I'll use that for later. Final thoughts from you, Miss Cindy.
Final thoughts. First, while I'm thinking of it, did we give an answer to the second?
No, we
trivia
didn't,
question?
so let's do that now.
Okay.
He's got it up on the screen, so take a guess. What do you think the answer
I couldn't
is?
figure out the math in my head. But,
I'll give you a hint. It's between C and D.
Oh, I have no idea.
The answer is that D. 1995 was the year that the Mules stopped playing Kennett, and that was the year the Mules defeated Kennett 48-0 during that year. So we'll scroll through the comments, and we will garner a winner coming up tonight, and we'll reach out to somebody later on tonight or first thing in the morning. But next week, we're giving away one of those awesome wagons from Academy Sports and Outdoors, a sports wagon, a rocking chair, GCI rocking chair, and a gift card worth $200 coming up next week.
Is amazing.
Final gift of the second half next week. We're going to go out in style.
Yes, absolutely. That's awesome.
So the Mules get the win tonight, 42-7. We are back on the air coming up next Friday night, 6 p.m. senior night. It'll be the Mules against Hillsboro. And Cindy, thank you again for joining us as always.
Thank you so much for having me. Thank
You betcha.
everyone,
Have a
tuning
great
in.
weekend. Happy birthday again to Tim Hicks. He celebrated it with us tonight. We appreciate him. We'll be back on the air next Friday when the Mules take on the Hillsboro Hawks. Pregame at 6 and kickoff at 7 o'clock. The Mules get the win 42-7. I'm Frankie Castile. So long from Mule Stadium in Poplar Bluff. You've been watching and listening to Mules football. We'll see you here next week on the Southeast Sign and Graphics Mules Radio Network.